personality, before my dad kind of tried to shake it out of me, was first grade, I was on my my baseball team. Playing second base, fly ball into me, bases loaded. Catch the fly ball, right? Yeah, it's the first play I've ever made.
That was wild. Welcome to the stream, guys. I had some trouble getting this set up, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure this is working properly. Everything looks pretty good. I don't see anything really wrong with it. Stream health seems good. So there we go.
That's where my brain is. I swear to God.
Do some Diablo 3 until the servers come back up for some League, and then we'll probably switch back over to League. I love me some League. Haven't gotten to play today, and I'm looking forward to a couple games. Just styling on some people.
What did you think when your son, first grade, ripped his shirt off and started dancing, spiked the baseball up and started dancing? Because I was fucking shocked. I was like, he's like, I did not raise you like that. And I remember getting in the park and I just was like, that's what the people wanted. Like, I was first fucking grade. So I think there's a list of things like that in my life where I just was a different human being. Yeah. But wait, why did you become a comedian? Like, what was your thing?
I was thinking more about
my mom
did I
talked
tell
about
you?
the whole fucking ride. I was so fucking interested. She goes, I get you and Leah, but like, Tom makes me laugh, but he doesn't seem like someone who cares if I laugh.
I mean, I get it. You guys probably have more likable personalities.
No, I think that we're more like you can see us want you to like. Oh, like you're like what? Why do you think you became a comedian? Do you have any like trauma as a kid where you're like, and then that's how I decided to fix it?
No, I think a lot of it is that I think that they kind of track down a lot of things. Folks they don't pick up on things. So I think a lot of it is like, you know, getting to a place where you can say things and get, you know, either fired up about it, make a point about something, you know, and actually, all these people are paying attention. I don't think they didn't, I mean, they weren't bad parents. They just were like, I feel like they didn't.
I have 55 of them, right? Or is that bloodshot?
Like your parents party with other parents?
No, they weren't partiers. I just feel like they were more like, how's it going? Good, good.
Gee, so I got 4.
You know, they're not. You'd have to volunteer something.
Like if you wanted attention, you needed to reach out for it.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you think your dad had PTSD?
I think so. I think a version of. We never thought he did, but looking back on it as an adult, I think almost everybody does, even the people who don't. Yeah, I think he did. Because I think it's too horrific a thing for human beings.
And do you think your mom always felt like an outsider?
100%.
Really?
100%.
And so do you think, like, now, like, as an adult, do you think your mom was always, like, striving to integrate herself?
Kind of, you know, with her you see, like, such a personality, such
Really?
Yeah, like,
we talk about that. We talk about that on
Unleash your power, champ.
It's in the show, and you say your mom is a personality, but then it's like some weird
Your death comes.
I mean, I'm taking damage from this, but I'm not taking a lot. But I'm not exactly clearing at a fast pace either. Where are all my minions? Did they all die? Was there just like so much DPS from the mobs that they died? I'm confused. Oh god, the lag. No. It froze. just like closed itself. Wow.
The fastest, easiest, and most affordable way to manage and ship your orders. Just a few clicks, and you'll be managing your orders, printing out labels, and getting your product out. Happy customers. ShipStation makes it easy. We use ShipStation for my business, and my wife swears by it. They help online sellers of any size. We're very small, but we use them.
I don't know why it does that.
Quick, save money on
Very
shipping
strange.
costs, and keep your customers happy. No matter what you're selling on Etsy, Amazon, your own website.
Well, that was lame. I bet you I lost my
simple interface,
stuff
making it
too.
super easy to manage from any device. A
Darn it.
computer, cell phone, a tablet, and then they work with all major carriers: USPS, FedEx, UPS, even Amazon fulfillment. So you can compare and choose the best shipping solutions for you and your customers. They even offer the biggest discounts that the Fortune 500 companies get. So if you're using ShipStation, know that you are getting the same
Fucking kept the key
discounts
from me.
usually reserved for the Fortune 500 companies, getting the best deal to you. No wonder ShipStation is the #1 choice online seller to ship more in less time with the best rates available right now. Our listeners, our Two Bears, One Cave listeners, can try ShipStation for free.
But I'm pretty sure we're able to do the
Offer
level
code
6.
CAVE. Make sure your business is ready to meet the demands of delivery culture and get started with ShipStation.com
Enemies of the
today. Let's find more at the top of the homepage. Type in CAVE. That's ShipStation.com.
These enemies defy all reason.
You die! Your evil undoes you. The spirits aid me.
I've never even been there.
No, you've never been there.
Your death comes.
That was a worthy foe. Glorious.
Shows
The spirits aid me.
That's ridiculous.
Blasting out. I've never seen this
Your evil undoes you. needs more time. The truth burns you. Need more time. A perfect strike.
The Rift Guardian.
Never. You have triumphed.
It actually might have been a little bit too easy.
My name is Emerson, and tonight, when the champions of if you have a chance, let's see what we can do.
Oh, each attack you make against an enemy increases the damage it takes from your attacks.
So I go.
That's gotta be the best one I've gotten so far, right?
And I'm like, hey, what's up? Good to see you guys. What in the fuck? Yeah.
How come that? How do you like? That would scare me if I knew that I could get there.
I need to
and
go
would
back.
Remember it. Like I would be like, I gotta measure my own.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, that's not the reason I don't drink that much. I just, you know, the older I've gotten, usually if I have a few drinks, I'm talking like a real drinks, and not anywhere close to drunk, I'll wake up.
Well fought.
I overflow with blessings.
So I
feel like I was in the shower and I was trying to defend me drinking with Joe as a day not drinking, and the reason I can defend it is that I didn't cut loose. Like I had 2 drinks, which is what a regular person does. But I gotta be honest with you, I felt like the whole time I was just in the starter's blocks. Like I was just down in the starter's blocks, looking at the race, going, when are we gonna let go of this? And that's the problem I have, is that I don't want to be in the starter's blocks. Like if we go to have dinner and I'll have a glass of wine, that's starter blocks. Like I want to race, I want to run. I'm a fucking stallion. I want to feel free. I don't want to drive. Like I could never. The reason I don't drink and drive is because I don't want to measure my alcohol and go. Actually, I gotta stop. I gotta drive. I need an hour to not like. I just go. No. Just take it over, and then let's fucking stop it. Yeah. My brain's really different. I like to run. I'm like a dolphin. If you think about it, I'm truly like a dolphin. I'm probably
the more I think about it, you really are treated like a dolphin.
100%.
Which is, why is that?
Is that I'm beautiful to watch. Like, I'm just pure joy. I like to get out of the boat. I like to jump out of the water. I like to do flips.
Embrace your
I
power.
like what I do. Probably argue like purposeful, disappointed, but it's beautiful.
I feel like this one, you can ask Chuck this one.
My curse upon you!
Miami Dolphins.
This one might still be a little bit too low on the level.
See, I'm a bad. I'm a every year.
Your death comes.
He's got his shirt off with
I don't like the look of that.
Listen.
And then we went to the beach and slept on the beach. And then we got a hotel. And then
Wait, what did he say? What did you do?
it's like
Your evil undoes you. A perfect strike.
I'm actually, as bad as that sounds, I'm actually I totally
I want to see you dangerous. Like when you're like, let's kick that guy in the leg. Because that would make me laugh hard as fuck.
guess security.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a fun one. We should hire like Navy SEALs and then just go, what's up, man? Like, oh, see what happens.
That is a brilliant idea.
What a video day.
That is a brilliant what we need to do. We should call it, let's think of the right term. Like when you're
Your evil undoes you. You die. Your death comes.
The Rift Guardian.
Not ready yet. Never. You have tried.
Whatever happens to the guy's like, oh, I'm sorry, man, I didn't know it was Bob Bruce. Then boss is like, hey, man, this is
What
how
do you
we'll
need?
get it. Is that a good boss? Boss Root, it probably has one story that I think over and over and over again.
Watch that, he did this thing where
I would love to
when
see
he was
it.
kickboxing, he would do an open slap to like, it wasn't forbidden, and it would just distort and hurt them enough that then his next move they were never really prepared for. Devastate them. Well, you can probably pull it up. Boss Rutan, his open hand slap, it's fucking, oh my god, it looks like the worst thing. And then he obviously kicks so fucking hard, man.
backhand friendship. No, I wonder if, do you think that cage fight brothers is the last person I should be talking about MMA? Pancreas?
Right, see, no close to
Son.
this thing. Two palm strikes and slaps. He's mastered it.
Does it seem
I
like
need to
back
go
in the
back.
day, like during this time that like these guys just Big Shamrock?
Yeah, it is.
Don't Big Shamrock. Whoa.
But if you get his open palm strikes,
Boss from you know, I gotta tell you, the way I love him telling stories, the way he tells a story is so matter of fact. Boss Root, every time he tells a story,
You have proven yourself worthy of your blood.
Glory to you.
get a cue ball.
They bet a fucking dude he couldn't get a cue ball in his mouth.
He did.
Boss Root bet a guy that he couldn't get a cue ball in
I
his
mean,
mouth.
we could go higher,
Well,
right?
you can get it in, you just can't get it out. And he's like, yeah, and then we had to break some of his teeth out and get the cue ball out, you know? It's really hard to get a cue ball out. Like, the way he says it is so, like, if you told me you're gonna have to break my teeth out to get a cue ball, I'd be like, oh, what are you going on? I'd be like, nope, and now we're gonna break some of the teeth out because that's the only way to get a tooth out.
You would be the guy to have a cue ball stuck in your mouth. I have to explain it to your wife. He said he could do it, and then we shoved it in there, and then. Right there.
What is this?
No.
So, okay, like,
There's gonna be a lot of him teaching it.
do you think,
You don't have like some compilation of him doing it?
not to trash talk current MMA fighters, because there's a lot of great ones now. Don't you think there was like something a little more heroic about that first round of cage fighters, like the Hank Abbott's and the Frank Shamrock?
Well, it was more brutal.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it was more. It was less
it was
rules.
it was almost like there was only like 5 pillars of like Royce Gracie. Like it seemed like there was only a few of them. Now it seems like it rotates so quickly that guys come in and out of the system.
Don't
so
you remember though those early days though? It would just be covered in blood, and they would just be rolling around in blood, and there was like I think they were like striking in the back of the head, and they were just like, what happened? I mean, that was.
It's amazing how much we knew about MMA without knowing anything about MMA, only because we had the chip in our box, so we could watch pay-per-view anytime we wanted in college, and we would just watch. I mean, that would be our pre-party of going out Friday, Saturday night.
Really?
You just watch all the fights on repeat on the chip, and we just sit there. And I remember the first time I heard
You were watching that in college?
in college, yeah.
Really?
I remember watching Royce Gracie in college. Had to be 1996, 97. I think I remember watching Royce Gracie and being blown away that a little guy could take a big gun. Like that was like mind changing. I remember watching those just being so fucking physically aggressive because we had watched so many of those
What
fights.
that's called? Really? Is that what it is? Where I watched a bunch of fights.
Doesn't our friend ever tire? I've hardly seen her rest since we met.
Now you know why.
They were just like, hey, guests aren't supposed to be on the eight. Right now! We got up and started marking this dude's face. What the fuck, man? Like, tell me to calm down. And I was like, no! And it was all from watching him, just getting those in my head. Ready to fucking throw down!
I remember getting afraid, like, I want to say, like, the difference.
Is that one? Open hand strike? That's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh, but look at that fucking monster. Who's
Yeah,
that?
who is that? Jesus Christ, man. Is this real?
Look like a real person.
This is like WWE.
No, this is. Oh, yeah, this has got to be WWE. No, he's kicking hard. Oh, my God. This is pro wrestling. By the way, we're both like two fucking country bumpkins in the back of a garage watching pro wrestling going, that looks real. How long do you think it would take us to kill Boss Room in a hotel room if he was passed to everything. So you can't lift the thing. You gotta, me and you with our bare hands, gotta try to kill just the sleeping Bashru.
Wait, is he just sleeping or is he...
He's been drinking. So
How
he's
much?
passed out.
Like,
He's pretty wasted.
and then we just have to try something.
You think, oh, hold on 1 second. Okay. So you think very quietly.
I feel like I'm interested.
Yeah, me and you can lift the dresser.
Well, I was able to do 7 pretty easy.
And then all of a sudden, me and you are lifting up the dresser. He wakes up. We're like, "Hi, sir. We're just taking the dresser out."
He said, "What's it done?" We got a new dresser.
I'm amazed at like the type of men that are out there. You mean like the type of men that are out there, like just the type of men.
I would love to see. Like,
Think about let's categorize men. Are you ready?
okay.
Let's start with physical men. There are men out there.
Yeah.
No, there are men out there that their safety is not paramount.
What do you mean? Their
Like
safety is not.
Like for me and you, our
Enemies of the Nephilim
we're not gonna
surround you.
like if I said, "Hey man, let's go out and search for things." There are people that go, "Oh no,
I don't like the look of that.
like layer cake." And then
My curse upon you!
Just so you know,
Erase that whole thing.
My the spirits aid me!
Why can't I pick this up?
Your evil undoes you!
Look at this guy just go. Take a look when he gets you see the sideways. Like, he's there's not a part of me that could ever do that. Like,
I strike at your
like
heart!
standing up, like being able to stand up that quickly. I can't stand up that quickly. Like that's the hardest part about surfing is getting from on your body.
Have you surfed before?
Yeah, but not like perfect.
I mean, don't you think that's just very...
I think you're willing to risk that.
No, I'm not willing to risk any of this.
Yeah, by the way, that is even scary as like a live wave is terrifying to get thrown off of.
Where's that layer?
Let's see, watch this.
Just getting forward.
That is look at all these guys are trying to bounce like fast forward to it, the laird. You see
is where I came in, though, right?
Yeah, I look at all the different types of men and I go,
What?
men I couldn't relate to, and then they go, well, Stanley's one of the most scary things in the world. I'm like, not at all. Like, I would love to
that is, someone's perspective for sure. Subjectively, that is perspective.
Yeah.
But you're talking about, yeah, just scientifically studying these like specimens, super athletes.
I mean, amazing.
Like what? Their kids must. I know they have multiple kids. Freaks, basically, right?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I just watched Debbie Reese the other day.
You did?
Yeah. I had a 14 kid. Literally, I was so fucking
Yeah, that's great.
because that's who they were. Their parents didn't pressure them.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was
Your evil undoes you.
we're up at 6 in the morning. We're doing I think their kids, Gabby Reese was interesting. We didn't get into she was like, I wasn't really passionate about it until I got into
I strike at your heart.
She and I watched so many videos but Jesus is so they do a sauna today where it's an extended sauna at like 1:35 do it for an hour. And they did this sauna before I was like, do it. I was like, oh, I'd love to do that. I will tell you. They have a house in Malibu.
Oh, I thought they lived in Hawaii.
They have a house in Malibu in Hawaii too. So me and you go. We do some underwater, kettlebell runs, kettlebell runs. Like, when I was there on a fucking underneath one of these road things, bring Joe. We should bring Joe. And then
Your evil undoes you. My curse upon you.
Prepare for a long fight!
There's alcohol in it. They're like, oh, this is the next night I want to go. I gotta drink it faster, you know, like when you're slower.
The Rift Guardian is here!
Technically, we're supposed to ID you. I thought she was saying it because I was older. Like, I was saying technically I ID you. I know you're 21.
I am returning to
But she was
town.
saying technically because there's such a minuscule amount that they technically need me to take 20 of these. I had at least one, and I didn't feel anything.
A fine battle.
I would have been here, and I don't feel the.
Yeah.
But I
Good sign.
Wait, you feel it? Do you feel it?
Let's get fucked up today, but just rest.
Okay.
You know what we can do? Get some we'll just harass people coming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you get a few hours like just be cool. There's an extra 100.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Hey, fuckhead!
big Zoom party call. They said they could do a Zoom with 3,000 people. And I was like, I would love to do that. Do like a happy hour with 3,000 people.
We're talking about, we gotta have a,
Okay?
I mean,
Yeah, when do you want to do it? Wait, are you inviting me or are you telling me?
of course you're right.
Okay. Like at your, are you talking about like, what do you, maybe I got into this way too quick. What are you thinking when you say end of quarantine party?
I'm thinking of like throwing a party. So,
At your house?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah.
And then like,
Oh yeah.
Prove yourself worthy of your
little people
birthright.
there, get some
Brad Williams?
other more.
Wait, what did they say we're going to be out of quarantine? They say that they're going to lock out This is ending in May.
May 15th is the current, so it's a month away.
My strike is true.
Yep.
The way opens before me. The spirits aid me.
Hey buddy, I'm recording this call. This is Two Bears, One Cave. I'm with Bert.
My strike is true.
He has been doing 20, 30 days.
31 month, 52 minutes, 27 seconds.
The truth burns.
Kind of plan when to start drinking again.
You die.
Okay, and then like this meeting was really, you know, like Johnny
Your death comes.
I don't like the look of that.
well, if I got fibrosis, then I might as well just fucking.
The Rift Guardians.
You have tried.
Okay, what about this? What about
He
this?
feels regular pain in his kidney areas. Is that something to think about?
Stop,
You have a
stop,
gym.
stop. I don't even want to know what that sounds like. Drew, I have never had elevated enzymes in my life. Oh my god.
It's not a great way to assess it. It's their mind. They tell you something about their low. They necessarily say anything. So I can ultrasound your liver to see what's going on.
What about MRI or CAT scan of his brain just to see like what kind of frontal lobe damage?
I need to go back.
All right, we'll just schedule an MRI. And
Hey, guess who just got uninvited to the party, Drew?
Well done, champion.
Listen, Bert just told me a couple days ago that it's easy for him now because with the lockdown, there's no fear of missing out.
Yeah.
So it's easier for him. So just take advantage of the extended lockdown.
Yeah, I got it. But we're talking about throwing a party, which is my FOMO, which I want to bring in.
Party. Well, there's a lot.
No. At the end of quarantine.
Yeah, but gatherings, you're not going to be allowed to put the 10 people inside.
It's me and Tom.
Alright. We're thinking of getting a couple, you know.
But I think by the end of the week, you can throw it out.
Tell me touring doesn't start again until fall 21.
Yeah.
I like this. I could use more of these pieces. Hold on to this.
Give us good news. Give us good news on our flagging.
What's good news?
Good news is, that in California we're going to be seeing this seem like crazy. Therapeutics are really looking very encouraging. My peers are getting lots of interesting conversations under their belt when they're learning new ways to attack this thing that are really working. It might be a seasonal virus. It might go away during the summer. Vaccines are accelerating. I'm listening to a lecture on the vaccine right now. I'm trying to figure out how fast it can come. And the way out is with the social distancing and the masks and the hand washing and all that stuff. And that might be very, very, very effective.
That's cool. And is it true that Persians need to worry more than anybody else? Persians?
Trying to look all the way, but I'm not getting it.
I just thought, are they more prone to getting it or no? Okay. Alright, just checking. Alright. Well, thank you for the intel.
Thanks for the good mood.
We're going to try to heal Bert soon. Thank you, Dr. King.
Hey, Drew, what can I take to heal my liver quicker?
There you go.
And otherwise, all that this whole stuff really doesn't do anything. Just kind of, sometimes something called NAD that I'll look into that for you. Maybe, but just don't drink this thing.
Okay, great, awesome.
Thanks, Drew. Appreciate it.
One time
That is a fun way to end an episode.
One time I walked into a GNC and I said to the guy, I said, yo, looking for something to kind of like help heal my liver. It was kind of okay. And I went, I'm sorry. And I was like, how do you know that I drink? He goes, I do. I went, wait, hold on. We don't have this like a vitamin. He goes, quit drinking. It's my vitamin. And I went, I told him, I said, you're going to get a burger real bad. Am I doing it right?
That hat is fire. Not out yet. That gentleman has for.
Oh, Leanne's going crazy, so all I get are fucking females from that.
It's gonna be May. We know for sure now. Yeah. And it's gonna. Look, I think we should actually get Denver to announce. Because it's gonna go immediately.
Okay.
We should do something with social media.
Let's do it. Thank you very much.
Enemies of the left surround you.
The moment they grow.
Need more time.
I was not prepared for that.
I have returned.
The spirits aid me. My strike is true. perfect strike.
Yeah, because it doesn't really say that there. By the way, I just want to point out that we barely
Did I die or did I get frozen is the question. I think I got killed.
You die. The spirits smile upon me.
Tom then moved down to Florida where he met
You die.
and then him and Tony went to South Carolina and partied in Iraq and slept on the beach. Tom kicked the dude in the leg, smacked his dick in the ass, and that's where we met.
Not ready yet. Need healing.
That's my goal for this podcast.
My goal is to point out how
The truth burns.
So you start with these.
why don't we try on the next episode?
Hi. I learned today that Tom fight for personality, and that is why we don't
I strike at your heart.
The Rift Guardian is here.
I learned that
You have triumphed.
but that you also are a lot of why you are where you are for sure.
I'm here to help.
I don't think that you were actually seen and paid attention to that much. You know, like you got picked up from things and shit all over yourself, and then your drinking really brings out the personality. You don't want it to ever stop because you've already got like cholesterol on. Yeah. And your liver will heal itself.
There we go. And I'm 30 days sober.
And less scarring.
I am
Alright,
returning to
so,
town.
That's it for us.
If mine's scarring, yours is scarring.
I'm Tom, he's Special Needs, and we will be back very soon. Watch Hey Big Boy, Ball Hog, our friend Crystalia has no pan on Netflix.
See if you can figure out the joke. We talked about it a little
See
bit.
if you can tie it together.
Yep. And then if you can, hit us up. And by the way, even if you find it funny and you can edit together the three of our specials into a joke you find funny, hey, hit us up with it. I would love to see the person that can edit the three together and get it right. That'd be great.
Alright, that's it.
That's it. I love you, Tom.
I love you too.
Your skill has grown.
Dirty jokes, raunchy humor, no apologies. Here's what we call two bears, one cave.
At T-Mobile, we're working to keep you connected. We've increased network capacity, given more access to unlimited data, and provided free data for schools and
but we don't know how you feel about it because it has been recording from the past into the future.
Time travel.
It's time travel.
I have a feeling it went great.
I have a feeling it went superb.
Yeah, and I'm excited to be chilling now. I'm just hanging out until this baby comes. I got a month left.
And you were able to incorporate those jokes in there.
But yeah, those are really good. I opened on, my second kid is about to wreck this shop. My pussy is the Twin Towers, and these babies are hijacking. Al-Qaeda, you done fucked up downtown again.
I mean,
This winter. Netflix is really stoked.
it must be so.
They love Al-Qaeda jokes.
Such a degenerate joke.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Very excited, obviously, for you. That's that now. Where are you going to be coming up, Gene?
November 24th, House of Blues in San Diego.
Wow.
And then I start doing the road in December 8th at the Gramercy Theater in Dork, Titties. And that's it for now, until we add some more.
Great. I mentioned this last week. Breast Falls Beach, Saturday was close to go. Not much was gone yet. Freya, which is in August, has opened up like 100 tickets each show because they have a new location, a new size, new capacity. So if you didn't get tickets, there are now some tickets available to each of the 5 shows. Let's see, I think that was... Oh, there's some tickets left for the second show in Boise, all Sacramento, California, at the Community Center Theater. Fuck no, I mean Fresno.
Jeez.
October 26th, Bakersfield, October 27th, Jacksonville, Florida, in November, Orlando the day after that, Philadelphia, and Eugene, Oregon was added also in October. You can get all those tickets at TomSegura.com. Click on the tour page. Alright, Gene, let's get into our show. Let's start over with a great guest today. Partner today.
She loves Memorial Day. People like her, the soup lady, they live for 3-day weekends.
Oh yeah, the soup lady is definitely celebrating.
She's one of those
Come
like,
down later for Moose Soup!
she's got the picnic, she's hosting the barbecue.
See, now it's confusing the people because it's way past Memorial Day.
Oh shit, sorry guys.
But we're recording as we'll say, we're recording on Memorial Day.
On Memorial Day, yeah. And the Moose Soup lady loves those kind of holidays, like,
OMG!
she's hosting all of the parties.
Really celebrating your day off.
Yeah.
Sure. Alright, here we go.
It hates her day job.
I need something. That I'm fucking tired of wasting this good ass fucking pussy. Oh yeah, I'm fucking tired of it. I'm fucking tired of my pussy just fucking wasting.
That shit is just try it. Don't bring anyone fucking to this. No, what the fuck is that?
Many never understood where you are now. But few succeeded
You're
in
the
overcoming.
fucking lady from the Bruce Springsteen band.
I must be.
Just like it.
Get that way.
Yeah.
Give it more time.
I'll be telling stories about that for a while.
Dictators and they're able to get rid of this.
Our opponents may be strong, but I will not stand down.
The grave beckons. and rot!
That's an unlucky guy. Be so lucky.
Decay and rot!
I know. We've talked about this. There's a lot of stuff that people. Just have more country club. I'm like, what is this?
The grave beckons.
I got into Thundercat over the weekend.
You play that for me, and I was like, this feels like Stevie Wonder. It feels familiar.
But to me, it's a new discovery.
It's exciting for you. You like diablo lately?
I have. I like that new
You will make a fine corpse.
Yes, and she on Instagram posted, I just got to thank my baby for giving me this luscious hair and these big boobs, you know what I'm saying? Like she's
This world can abide you no longer.
inflicting that kind of thing. It's for them to decide. Yellows, greens, orange. I don't believe in specific toys either.
I also believe in asking.
Every day. And especially starting around 6 months old, ask for consent when they change their diaper.
Always ask for consent. Change a diaper, feed,
Because that works, right? We're asking a 2.5-year-old.
Do not fear the end.
I'm thinking about it, maybe.
Let me consider it out there. They're very rational, creatures. So,
This world can abide you no longer.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.
well, it's a role reversal.
I am returning to town. Returning to town.
This shit is.
Well, she does have a point. Look, she's a very attractive woman. She works. I feel like women, it's easier for us to get laid. She should be able to walk into She should be able to walk into like a park and go, who wants to fuck? And then a guy.
Do you think maybe she has like is the problem that she's going after attainable men, or she can't not get sex?
No, she's going after losers.
That's the problem?
Losers.
But she's not even getting it from losers.
No, she's getting it from scumbags. My thinking is she's attracting the wrong kinds.
But she's
I want to
saying,
get fucked now, okay? I should be able to get fucked when I want to get fucked.
she's saying she can't get it
Yeah. Suffocate me. Fucking die and go to fucking heaven and fuck who I want to fuck up there too.
She might have some new driving through video. By the way, I always is a huge thanks to Dr. Tree. I love it.
I mean, when he's here, he thinks I'm being a little, is it sadistic?
I was really happy because he was getting from you.
Yeah. But really, he thinks that I'm laughing at his uncomfortability, and upon further analysis, I think some of it's that, but I think some of it is also the inappropriateness of having somebody so overqualified, like a legit doctor who's also been, 40 years treating people with like he's really overqualified, and having him watch our ridiculous videos, that is such
I must try this in another place.
I get giddy knowing that we're asking him to analyze these ridiculous videos. It's my most favorite thing.
So there's one or two things going on here. This is either a smart lady who realizes the comedy in doing this, and she's doing it because she knows it'll get tons of views.
Yeah, maybe, sure.
Or very mentally unstable person.
She should give out her address like the guy does, the Try It Out guy. She would get lots of responses.
Yeah.
You gotta give out your address.
Give out the address or your phone number.
Yeah. If she wants to respond.
Let's see, because so far, I mean, here's my point. Like, there's no way this lady can't get someone to
she's
put this ding dong in her throat.
Yeah, that's easy peasy.
Why does that be a challenge? She's like, no one will do it. Bullshit.
You do it.
Do it right now. She was in the other room. I just walk in there and do it. Yeah. Is this what you needed?
It's silly. It's a silly thing. It can't be true.
I can't do this no more. I need some fucking dick. Like this, I can't live like this. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I got some good ass pussy. I got some good Olympian throat. Olympian. Just for me lips so I can suck his dick. Just for me lips so I can suck his dick.
This is a world star
clip. Lips so I can.
Okay, there it is. That's the reason.
All in my throat.
That's why.
I mean, she's an angel. I don't understand what.
Well, the overt crazy is a deterrent.
Yeah, that might be the problem. But still, I'm sure they're in there at least for one
nut. Yeah, but with her, it's not one nut because she's gonna blow up your phone. There's gonna be multiple texts. There's gonna be follow-up calls. She might find your fucking home and stalk you. And this bitch is too crazy. That's the problem.
Well, you go to her place, give her a fake number. I mean, what's up there?
It's like that 35,000 text girl.
65.
Oh shit!
Don't just leave 30,000 on the table.
No, she's too crazy. That's the problem. No, that's too good.
Put it in my throat, and you gonna fuck me from the back.
You love this girl.
And eat this pussy like it's a snack.
Love it. All that stuff is the stuff you joke about. You love her.
I do. Like, she's great.
There's some Lee, some Callista, Ophelio, Senna, Set, and Bars.
She's a great mom. Yeah, that's all I'm saying about.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of love affairs, particularly yours and mine, yesterday you came downstairs. You've been fighting this cold, getting over it.
Yeah.
And
oh my.
in the morning we have some coffee before we pick up LJ from the crib. And you were horking and bringing up your phlegm in the kitchen as we were talking and drinking. And I look over and I'm like, it's
lowered
okay.
armor by like 2 points.
And then you got up.
Nerf the hell out of that slow though, dude.
I did win.
At them lower levels, that difference is pretty intense.
Forking a loogie into our kitchen sink.
The second sink.
They nerf some attack speed.
We wash our hands, we wash glasses, the kid plays in. Like, not really an ideal place for forking like a sick loogie.
Looks like we got a
and I called it to your attention. I was like, do you think you could maybe not do that in the kitchen and do that in the bathroom? And I swear, the look on your face was like, what? Like, you were indignant, like righteous indignation. Like, I can't believe this bitch is telling me I can't hop a loogie in my kitchen sink.
Okay.
It was kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
It's annoying, yeah. Especially because that bathroom was like 5 whole steps from where you caught the.
Yeah, 5 steps. I mean, here's the thing. You know, when you're getting fighting through and getting out of
So made this super cheap and buffed her amount of mana?
morning.
Okay.
Cleaning it, because what happens is you sit there and that stuff just drips all night. So you wake up and it's just, it's like you're really coming through some dog shit. So the first thing is you take
a nice little buff.
I know, no, and farts. No, hold on. Yeah, with you, it's a medley of sound. I know. You know what's interesting is I know what you're doing in the next room just based on sounds.
Yeah.
The other day I was like, "Oh, are you scratching your nuts?" And you're like, "How'd you know?" I'm like, "Cause I can hear it. I know what I know what each one means. Like a deeper, that's a butt scratch. A lighter sound is the front scratch. So when you get up to pee and there's multiple farts, that's a morning pee.
Yeah.
Not at night. It's specifically a morning.
Sure. So when I got down there, I was ready to drink my coffee, but then, I just kind of took a deep breath. I was like, oh, there's some stuff to bring up. And I brought it up.
In the kitchen.
I wasn't really thinking,
Yeah, no, I know. I know you weren't.
And I just,
before that, you had a paper towel that you like a dirty paper towel you found on the kitchen table. And then that one you were spitting into. Oh, I forgot I blocked that one out. I almost vomited. I almost vomited, and I thought, surely he can't take this further. And that's when you got up.
Well, I think we're jumping over the fact that when I first got up, I was like, I got a pretty big boner.
Right, which is kind of normal for you, but then your choice of courting me and getting me on board with the boner was to hawk and hork and make these sounds. Be disgusting. So in your mind, you're like, oh, I got this boner. I led my wife to help me out with it. And then
every flower blooms differently. Yeah. Every color.
I got this boner.
Yeah.
So gross. I like how you're like, why don't you give me blowjobs? I'm like, well, I'm 7.5 months pregnant. I just barf into my own mouth all day.
Which I'm fine with.
It's really not what I want.
No, but I mean, I wouldn't let it. I wouldn't be bothered by it.
I would.
Oh.
I just have constant heartburn.
My bad.
Yeah. Anyways, that was our sexy life yesterday.
Yeah, we watched a sexy movie.
Yeah.
Molly's been avoiding this movie.
No, why?
I don't know why. I think it's just I'm not a fan of the artwork.
I'm not a fan of the trailer.
Yeah,
I think
that movie's much better than the artwork or the trailer.
Well, the artwork, you know why you don't like it? Because it looks like it's marketed to women. Because they use a pink font, I think. So I'm sure guys are like, oh, I want to watch some fucking chick movie. And it's not really a chick movie.
Not at all a chick movie.
Right, she's a woman who is doing extraordinary things, and it's interesting, but yeah, they didn't market it correctly.
It's Jessica Chastain, and she plays Molly Bloom, who was an Olympic skier, who then ended up running poker games, like exclusive poker games in Los Angeles and later New York.
Two dark titties.
Yeah. And anyways, it's great. It's a really cool story. It's really well done.
I mean, yeah, it's about gambling, but it's more about her tits.
Well, her tits were spectacular. They were out the entire movie.
There was one scene where they covered them up, and I thought, I wonder why they're covering them up now.
It's the kind of movie and the kind of tits where you're wondering why there isn't a more in-depth conversation about her tits in the movie.
Right. Because he does bring it up once. Her attorney is like, you may want to dress down for court.
That's right. But I thought he was going to be like, that judge going to ask to suck on your tits or something.
And I have to say, as a cisgendered woman, heterosexual, I normally don't. I'm not fascinated by tits. I was enraptured looking at them.
Not only that, you right away start the conversation. You go, do you think they're real? And my immediate feedback was 100%. I think they're real.
Now, see what? Let's talk about this because she's very petite. She's very tiny. She's very rare to have such big hands on such a small body.
I can tell that there was a lot of help in giving out that type of cleavage. In other words, there was a supportive bra and tight clothes up top, pressing those.
Can we pull up some photographs so people watching can see what you're talking about? First of all, she's very beautiful. She's very made up in this film. I think every single scene she's got full hair, full makeup.
Yeah, well, at a certain point.
Yeah, she's super, super made up, and every dress is like a titty showcase dress. Yeah, even court, she's wearing like a titty. You can see there's her tits there.
The tits are there.
See, I do think they're real.
They're real. I think they're real. They have a natural drop to them,
Yeah.
and then they're just exposed more. And this bra is just lifting them up and pushing them together, which is giving this, the cleavage, which is really nice.
Now, the thing I will tell you,
Big fan of her.
here's how you can tell, by the way.
This is the real girl right here.
Where? The real girl.
That's
Oh,
the real
that's
model.
Molly, and she's got big tits too. So the thing is,
She looks like she definitely is down.
she's real pretty too. Jesus, the real girl is prettier than Jessica Chastain, I argue.
There.
See, now here's what's interesting is that looks like a faker.
It does, you're right.
Here's how you can tell if tits are real. If when you put them in a bra, they mash together. Okay, that like fat lady cleavage where the tits are.
Yeah.
Real tits mush together because it's squishy. Fakers separate.
Yeah.
They're apart. There's a big cavern between the two. Now it could just be her bra.
Yeah.
See, I can't tell because they're always.
Those look like real.
Those look like real hangers. Yeah. But then sometimes they look fake because she's so petite.
Now this is all the movie stuff. This is her at a premiere right here. They look.
Well, is there any like casual tit pictures?
This is her at a movie premiere.
See, she's got the side spillage here. That looks like real tit meat. Because my tit meat will do that. This fake tits, you'll kind of see the bag, like they're hard, and you'll see those fall real. See how they're mushed together in the middle?
They're nice.
Yeah, no, they're perfect.
She's got real nice tits.
Until she comes out a couple of kids.
Think we can get her on the show?
Join her now.
Talk about it?
I would love.
Oh look, this article's about her cleavage.
Oh, cool. Keeping it classy. Oh, so she's still.
She's 40.
Damn, really? She got no kids. That's why the titties look all nice.
How do you know she doesn't have kids?
I'm just assuming. Maybe she had them lifted after.
Yeah.
Some bitches are lucky they have kids and tits pop right back.
Yeah.
Not mine. Mine are the state troopers for life. I gotta get something done. Especially with the second kid, it's a disaster now.
Yeah.
See, that's the outfit she wears in court and the real. The whole, everything is about those tits. Molly's Molly's
tit game was, but anyways, it's a good movie. If you guys are looking for a movie and haven't seen it, I think it's definitely entertaining.
And tits.
Yeah, and you like tits? This is the kind of show you're gonna like.
If you've got a wife that doesn't let you look at stuff, you'd be like, let's watch Molly.
Yeah, like I heard it was a really cool story, and then you just stare at tits for
Interesting analysis, Tom. But here's the thing. So I texted this friend of ours. He works as a stylist. He styles all these celebrities, you know. I said, do you know Jessica Chastain? You work with her? He goes, I don't style her. I asked him, do you think those tits are real? He goes, oh yeah, those are real. I've seen them before.
And you're right.
And he's a gay guy, so gay guys, they know this stuff. They really know.
According to this, I don't think she has kids.
Yeah, that's why those titties look nice. She 40, she got tits like that. They got no kids.
Doesn't say here. It says that she's married. Looks like to a real fucking guinea. Gianluca Bassi Lopeso. Oh,
Right.
what is that?
Is he an actor? He's one of those normal person.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, but those tits they're really something.
And her teeth are nice and white too. Like she has really white teeth. I admire that.
Yeah, she has really nice teeth.
Those are important, especially as a movie star now. You know, you're a movie star now. Do you think you'll get yours whitened? Yeah, still a little. Count.
Yeah. She married
Wow. Wow. What's your title?
Testes. The reigning king of working.
Barking and farting. Farting and burping.
That's me. In charge. This is
Segura hit in the face.
yeah. Apparently my son in my previous relationship.
Oh, yes. Segura hit in the face. Oh, my goodness. Segura's down.
Do you know that.
Yes, I get it. For years.
Have you ever heard of this guy? Do you know that he was an 8,000 person or something like that?
Nick Hundley, the catcher, immediately waving into the Brewers dugout. That is not a good sign for Gene Segura.
I know. And there's a bodybuilder named
Maria Segura.
Yeah, I get some out.
Speed, if you came in at 80 miles an hour,
Get out of the way.
sounded like it hit a part of that helmet. To his feet and walking to first base, that's a great sign.
Did he have a helmet on? He did, right?
He did, yeah. Yeah, when we were, my previous girlfriend,
Yeah.
we were on the phone, so we did.
Yeah, me too. I've been hit in the head with while playing doubles tennis. My partner was serving, and she served the ball right into my head, the back of my head. That was really horrible.
That happened.
It's not good.
I had my cousin do that with a baseball bat.
What? Why?
I was at T-ball. Yeah, but I hit Brian. So there was a T set up.
Maybe you should
Yeah, pretty bad. We were kids, we were probably 7, 8. Backswing. I hit Jim in my head.
Why the fuck was she standing so close to you?
I don't know. I was like, alright, try this time. And this time I went and I hit the ball off and the follow like I was swinging through. I clocked right in the jaw. Yeah.
Like that. A lot of tears.
And then I ran.
That's terrible.
But I killed her.
Yeah, you did. I hope you stopped playing T-ball after that.
That was it. That was the last thing.
Sounds like boring. I hope our kid doesn't play T-ball. It sounds like the most boring shit to watch.
It sounds pretty terrible.
So baseball is so slow, man. That's one sport I can't watch for long. Yeah. What can we get him into that involves indoors, air conditioning? Like swimming. Right? Easy running.
Indoor sports.
Yeah, water polo. Yeah, that's good.
Hockey, you do it.
That's dangerous. I saw you.
Has been slain.
That's good. That's air conditioning.
We'll show them. Get a pamphlet ready.
Yeah.
Of only indoor sports.
And no traveling. I don't want to have to get on airplanes on weekends and take him to games in other states.
Oh, okay. Then when he goes soccer, it's impossible.
Sorry, outdoors work. And also, I don't want to have to bring snacks for the entire team. Okay, right? You can't get
Definitely travel.
That's he can't get hurt that bad, right, with soccer?
You can get hurt, for sure.
Sprain your ankle or some shit. Like football.
No, people get fucked up playing soccer. They get kicked in the head, knees to the head.
He's not even play soccer because he's not your stature and your body. You're not built for soccer. You're built for couch. What else? What sports? Lifting things, everything. That's what I'm saying. He's got your built support built.
Oh, you go weightlifting.
Yeah, weightlifting. Well, that's indoors.
It's indoors. Great seating.
Yeah.
Not snacks.
No,
Mom
that's
doesn't have to bake anything. Yeah.
There you go, weightlifting. We found the sport.
There you go.
I like it.
Hours of time.
What else have you guys been at?
That's pretty much it.
Just lifting everything. is our old one.
Oh, yeah. That's the old
City
one.
Council.
Yeah.
How about this artwork?
Shut
Pretty
down.
nice.
Damn.
So it's like Top Dog's trying it out before the try it out thing.
He started it.
We got some more tried out videos.
Of course.
There's
Black guys, what the fuck?
you're a hot black guy. Fuck me at $23.95. You can win. Yeah, fuck me. It's like a 70s.
I love it's a real actor.
Anything else, man? You should be a man. Back from jail, homeless, fucking thug. Keep fuck. Listen. So you want to try it out? Let's try it out. Try it out. That's what we tried out. Serious effort, it's only. Let's fuck, man. I'm looking for a hardcore guy. Me, I'm fucking good.
You know, a lot of times actors are looking for monologues for past,
Yeah, I mean, you can see it.
for stage. This is definitely something that we've shown is very versatile as a piece.
You take this into an acting class, I guarantee your acting coach's attention. They go, what the
Yeah, someone drove a car.
Yeah, you should say He's kind of making up a name, you know.
Dude, could you imagine if some kid brought this to the class?
Oh my god, yeah. Shame.
Oh, we should have that.
Das war richtig, Mann. Sam heißt ein schwarzer Typ, nicht nur ficken will, guck mal, und das Ja, hier ist der Typ. Das ist ja wieder viel Obdachlosenhändler sein, kein Problem. Schreibt mich das alles zu Freunde. Nee, kriegst du Essen geht auf mich, Miete geht auf mich, aber ich muss nicht gefickt werden, 2 jeden Tag. Jetzt nicht voll, schlag mich, komm vorbei, Mann, probier's aus. Das war richtig Killer, Hardcore, Mann, Jungs, dieses Herz rein. Du weißt ja auch schon, Mann, ich mein's ernst noch als fuck.
Oh.
Wow. I heard that was it, Black.
Spazi, die Kinder.
Really good.
Good stuff, guys. International submissions now.
So that is Akeem. Akeem? What do you say?
Akeem.
Yeah. Stuff you
I'm just looking for some hot black eyes. I really do it white. Cause I'ma come down. Whether you're in jail or in homeless, it doesn't matter. So I gotta make some
I love the work ones.
I'm building my body on the black dance one. Pretty right. Try it out. Four-stroke game, I'm gonna try it out. Boyfriend, I don't care. I just want to fuck it. I'm like, try it out. Yeah, $23.95. I'm not home now, but I'll be home later. Call me out.
Yeah.
That was great. He's actually on the dog. And what is this? This is another animation that came in?
Black guys love to fuck good. If you're a high five guy, you want to fuck me in 2390. You want to move it, you can move it.
And look, he's got the
He's
red
got the
bow.
bow. It's all about the bow. Oh, look how nasty he looks.
Yeah. Pretty terrible.
Fuck me. Now I need to be fucked. Free food, free rent, and everything else. And here's the deal. Man from jail, homeless, sir. You're a thug. You wanna come, move in, freak. It's 2 minutes.
You're way too white for that. The stuttering, I love when they get the frantic stuttering.
Yeah.
To give movies hot white trash country. What's interesting about Drew's last year's, there's a few things that also the mental illness and drug use, it's hard to tell which is which. Which was kind of a revelation, like, oh, is it math or is it just
Sure.
so,
Why don't we take a short break here?
yeah, sure.
About to arrive.
And Sparks pushed the shit out.
Mark pushed the shit out. Was he really felt? I like that he got a little defensive. He's like, well, hold on a second. Let me address this thing. He wasn't just gonna let that slide.
No, because he does not believe that Sparks pushed the Wow, we learn something every time the Dr. Drew.
Yeah, we sure do. Many thanks to him. All right, we'll be back shortly. You won't know, as always, that we caught you. And we're back from the pause you never knew. Joining us long overdue. You may know him. And you may have mispronounced his name for years.
I've heard you say that before. Like you say,
it's funny when someone says that.
Yeah.
I love you, Cordelia.
Yeah, thanks, Delia. And it won't matter that I said that though, because it will still happen all the time. I say it. I make sure to say it.
I said apostrophe.
I know it messes.
What is it, French? Italian. I'm a Polak.
No, it's
Isn't that funny? Like sometimes people sit and they're like, I want to fuck it.
Yeah, I know.
And then you go like,
I know, Delia. Yeah. I guess Delia. I guess I could understand what you're fucking way worse.
I mean, I've been on the phone with people where they've been like, alright, Mr.
That
To yours?
Mine, because they go, I think what happens is, mine's not as intimidating, but, to some people, G and U, they'll start to go like, oh, I'm going to say this wrong, man. And I'm like, just sound it out.
Yeah.
Exactly the way
Well, your last name is completely phonetic. I mean, there's no way to screw that up. It's a disaster.
Yeah.
That's why I go by Pete. Just let me. I'm not fucking.
I said it. I was dating her for real. Like, I like this girl, but I could smell it.
You're real.
Yeah, then you're like, I don't have to look it up or something.
It's true. Well, only my diehard friend, my real friend, sees.
That's your
My mom is
Jesus.
Yeah, Dabrowski.
Is she from the old country or
No, her parents.
Oh, you bitch.
Her parents' parents and shit like that.
Ooh, so she's got that deep trauma that she's.
Yeah, I don't know how much trauma is. I don't know how much trauma is in her family, like early, like way back.
They're Polacks, are they Jews too?
No, Polish shit.
I met them. Yeah. In Vancouver. Yeah. When he shot his last special.
Yeah. You were there the night before?
Something like that. I might have, yeah.
The Vogue, right?
Yeah, the Vogue.
Yeah.
But I was there the day after you.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, so you shot your special like on a Friday.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And Josh, I remember you doing it. They really want to do it. They want you to do it. I'll tell them no. I can tell I'm like, dude, I'm not doing it.
And by the way,
by the way, by the way, he did. I was talking about him on my podcast, and they did apparently like every week, like somebody's like, dude, Chris, I talk to you. Like in the business, people like from skating are like, dude, have you heard this? He's like, look, I haven't heard it. Yeah. Wow. Because he would always say, dude, every time I was in a fucking idea to him, he'd be like, look, there was a show in there. It was like, and dude, and I'm like, no, it's the fucking show, dude. It's the show. Like, it's like, yeah.
A lot of years. I mean, me and you were like his first. Yeah. I remember meeting you in front of the Melrose. This has got to be like 07. And I remember asking, like, what do you guys? Like, it's like, how that happened? And I was like, I didn't even know what that meant. Like he's helped me out. Yeah. So what happened was I had started here in 2005, and
The dude took so long to capitalize on that. I literally had that person out 25% health, and they would not go in cancel.
I started doing stand-up, and my manager at 3 Arts, named Stephanie Davis, great. She would always be like, "You should do stand-up." Yeah, I've always wanted to do stand-up like that. In my reaction, ever since I was a kid, I was like, the goal is to do stand-up. Oh, yeah, 100%. But it was always like, I didn't know what that was, but like, I was like, I'll get famous first, which is like, everyone would hate me. Yeah. I know other people you're talking about.
Other comics would hate you.
Yeah, comics. Yeah, but yeah, no, that's like the worst thing to do. Is just you gotta just grind in the trenches. So Stephanie was like my literary manager, and she was like, try stand up, and I did stand up, and I did it for a few months, and because I was also my things that were getting optioned, none of it was getting made. So I was like, you're ready to do it? Yeah. I had a movie. I was basically doing stand up. Yeah. Like, I was 25.
Oh my god.
And did you have, I would wonder this, like, because your dad was yeah,
I grew up in it, yeah, so I knew what it was all about.
Script wise.
Yeah, but also, like, I would literally sit and write for 8 hours. Yeah, I know. I can't even fucking believe I did that. Because it comes off
Can I just say, I'm so impressed with you're such a great performer. You're always a great, you're always great on stage. I see you like a pop in the stores. But that television, you've done sitcoms, and I'm always blown away. A, you look great on camera, and B, you can deliver sometimes these jokes that like are not technically hard jokes, and they're funny, and you're funny.
Thanks.
Like, how fucking hard is that? Because I took a sitcom acting class recently, and it's really hard. It's not easy to do sitcom acting.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thanks. I feel like the thing, I don't know, but I think that it's totally different. Like, it's not. I think when you try to bring the same, like I was talking about this, like, because comedians will be like, because they'll ask me about like social media. They'll be like, how did you get a following and shit? Like, you can't like do the same tone on different mediums, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like if you're a comedian on stage doing stand-up, like that's not the same thing as being a character in a show on a sitcom, even though there's an audience there. And I always think about this like
like when you're shooting, especially for me because I'm real animated on stage.
Yeah.
But like when I go and I do a show in the at the Comedy Store, I know there are people in the fucking back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I can be as animated as I need to be. But like when I'm shooting a special, I always have it in the back of my mind that most people are going to be watching this on their fucking TV.
Yeah.
So I don't really change much, but like I know, in the back of my head, I'm like, there will be close-ups. So like you can't like I've seen comedians who I fucking love. I think they're some of the top comedians, and their specials just they're just like excited that they're doing the special, and you can see it on their fucking face on the close-up.
It's too much.
And it doesn't. It's not their best performance. And so even in stand-up, it's a different thing. Like if you're shooting something. So if you're doing something as an actor on a sitcom, or even if you're on a show, some drama or whatever the fuck it is, it's all different. And even on social media, like you can't do the same shit you do on stage on like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's all different. It's all different. So I think that when you try to bring the same energy, it just doesn't work.
You were talking about acting in a comedy versus the drama. You said that the dramas are the worst because like you're there all day and then you're like, hey, what? Cut, and that's the fun of it.
Yeah, that's the show. Yeah, it's really like, I mean, when you're doing a comedy, like you literally like, I don't know, man. When I shot this movie called Flock of Dudes, and it was with like all of these great comedians that are like Kumail, Hannibal. I mean, Brett Gelman was in it. It was just we were crying, laughing, shooting the fucking movie, and then you do like a drama, like, I mean, I was on The Good Doctor last year, and it was just like, you don't have that, every time you do a take on a comedy, it's like you find out, oh, this is funny too, or this is funny, we'll do it again, this is funny too, you do it 7 times, whatever, it's like funny every time. But, I'm talking to this doctor about like, I'm the doctor's neighbor, and I'm like, cool, yeah, so how was work? It's like, it's like, if you're not, unless you're doing like the doctor role is cool, you know what I mean? Sure. Like, because he's like, it feeds him artistically, and he's playing this real role, and he's got like, but like when you're the neighbor in a drama, it's like, and I did this movie.
Imagine if that's every week too.
That's what I said. I actually started doing it on stage. Like I started talking about how like my worst nightmare job is to be on like CSI, and for 8 seasons, be rich as shit, but be that fucking guy where you're like, I'm way ahead of you to type in. You know what I mean? Oh, blew my brains out.
I flew with what's the guy that played Chris Noth, played Mr. Big.
Oh yeah.
On Sex and the City. We were talking all about this stuff, and he said, he's like, that role is like, it was fine or whatever. And he goes, he was on Law and Order.
Yeah.
I go, oh, how did you like that? He goes, well, like it gave me a lot of financial security. He's like, every week, same time, and you just go like, we need to talk to that guy now. And then you walk in and you're like, sit down. And then he's like, it's just repeat every week. He's like, there's nothing there. He's like, you know what I want to be on? He's like, down and happy. That's what
This is a good matchup for us. I haven't played it against many TARs.
The drama swells.
So this could be a really good matchup for us. Have another Bailey shit.
And then he got mad at the
Shall check it out.
flight attendant.
Yeah.
Who freaked out that he was on the plane because,
women know him.
Yeah. She saw him, she started to shake, and he was like, God damn it. I was like, he happened to he's like, not with American Airlines, this fucking Delta bullshit. They're obviously not professional.
When she did that, he should have just said, sit down. Sit down.
Then they're asking for pictures. It's like, so professional.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, the actual, that's hilarious.
The actual flight attendants.
Yeah, I don't know. We were talking about this, me and you. We don't, because Bert likes it. What were we talking about? When people come up, we don't like it, right?
Yeah. I'm just not.
I don't mean to speak for you, but.
No.
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, I'm super nice to everybody.
Of course, yeah.
Like, anybody says anything to me, I'm always nice.
Of course.
I'm saying that he relishes.
Yeah.
He courts it. I would even say he courts it.
We went to the national championship game with Ari and Ned. People would be like, hey, Bert. He'd be like, do you want a picture? like, ask them if they want to take a pic. And then they'd be like, all right. And then he'd be like,
is.
So it was totally.
The only thing I don't like is that because it ends up on the internet and you look like shit for a minute. You know what I mean?
See, I never think of that.
I guess for a woman,
That's brutal. You're like, I don't have fucking makeup on.
I'm always just like,
Fat in this picture.
I don't know what is I'm putting expectations of the person. I'm assuming them, so I'm always like wondering where you're expecting this to go. In other words, like sometimes I'll walk in there like, come have a drink with us. I'll go, no.
Yeah. I don't know you.
Yeah.
You're a stranger.
I'm just.
So this is one of the first things you learn. No.
We can't stage a fake gay bashing without really being gay bashed.
Welcome to This Is Not Happening presents One Crazy Night. So this is what we do. We're a bunch of comedians tell stories about a similar subject. So this is just One Crazy Night. Please give it up for my friend yours, Mr. Sean Bass, everybody.
Three things you need to know about me before I tell you this story. It's very simple. One, I was born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. Two, I'm trained in stage combat. My friend Tommy and I were high school friends. We're both comedians. As a goal, we started taking stage combat classes. It took over 30 years. And three, I have only snorted cocaine once in my life. Now I've done cocaine half a dozen times, but I've only snorted it once. What I mean by that is I would always go last. I would cut the biggest line. I'd be the most amped about it. I'd let all my friends go first. And as soon as they were off in the corner comparing how the drip felt, I would just wipe it away and go, whoa, yeah! And then just be high energy all night. Why didn't I actually do coke? Because fucking cocaine is bad for you. I was scared. Do I need to explain anymore? Terrified to do it. Didn't want to do it. So I lied. However, 1 year, 2004, on Lucky Rock Day, that's the day for real. That's exactly what happened. I was with my friend Tommy. Man, this dude is coke for real. It was, anyway. So, we're coked up. We're both comedians. We're both trained in stage combat. We're let loose on the streets of French Quarter in New Orleans. Okay. Duh. What's gonna happen? Fight scenes. You bet your fat ass. Non-stop fight scenes in front of tourists. We would see big groups of tourists looking for tents, chanting for tents in the wrong places. We would go along the back of the gate that had gotten into an argument, that had turned into a spat, that had become a fight. So we walked by like, why can't I be on top? Well, we got your up like a fucking light switch. But at least my condoms taste like blood. And then we started fighting. Trying to break us up or stuff. Weird because the thing is, I look now like I did then. I think I look now like a cancer victim that survived cancer by eating the tumor out of his body. That's my description of myself. Tommy is sculpted up. He's got me. So I would always win the fight. I just didn't look right. And at one point I remember we're fighting, and there's just this old black dude chilling, watching us, smoking a cigarette. And who knows? I don't want to stereotype. Could have been, you know? I don't want to be that guy who's fucking on the Newport. Could have been a clue, for all I know. But you just stand there puffing away. And Tommy tries to get attention. And Tommy is a great actor, he's a character. He's like, help! Help! My lover's getting me! This old black dude with all his old black man wisdom to him. Well, hit him back! Oh, boy, we decided after a while that maybe we were just too predictable. We decided to change it. Flip the script. He started Tommy to play a I'm telling Dick on the edge! Dick on the edge! How much money? What if they only have half a deck? What if in a second? It's not just the boss, so you're not slicing off. Dick on the edge! I would play a game bash. I would roll up on my building. You foot queer, throw a punch, and we had the move all worked out. He would catch, barrel roll me, roundhouse kick, uppercut, I'd be up for we nailed this time and time again. There was at one point, this old woman just out of nowhere was like, he deserved that! He deserved that! I'm better at it. After every time we do dance, celebrate, people would walk up and high five him and shit. Be like, I'm Dick 2 for 1 by the inch for the next hour, which makes less sense than just selling Dick by the inch. Dick 2 for 1 by the inch! I don't care, it's hilarious. So at one point, we were in a fight. I'm laying there, unconscious. He's celebrating. A few people come by and high five. And at one point, just
excuse me, what?
And I'm glad I stayed conscious. Because what I saw next was amazing. saw next was my friend Tom, who I've known most of my life, who I knew was trained in stage combat just like I saw him square up on this dude, Wolverine style. Take a punch in the face and go, that's all I needed. And knock this guy out. Back. Destroy. Right. Destroy. Look at me. Look. Yes. Trained in stage combat and now it turned into absolute real combat. There was a way forward elbow. He landed and jumped. I've seen anyone do it. Landed and jumped in the dude's chin, knocked him. Like it was so badass that Tommy was finally done. We had to skedaddle. Because now we were the bad guys. We'd gone too far. So we got out. And the birds in that. So I'm just kind of like walking around talking about it. I'm yapping my ass off. I can't believe that happened. I was been quiet for some time with you. Finally, just goes, look, you understand though that that was real. Yeah, no, it hurt. Ow. Then it was real serious. No. I'm gay. I'm gay. I've tried to come out to you for years. I said it then, figuring fucking kill two birds with one stone. I'm gay. If you think about this, not only am I the only person who's straight that I've ever met who's been gay bashed, but that is how my friend Tommy got to come out to me, which is the most badass way to come out possible. Just to not, yes I am, I'm gay as shit. Then immediately thrash a nigga, like right out of the gates. You know? Hands up! Hands up! Thank you very much!
Hey everybody, I just took a break from flying through space. So to get to link over there, and then we get more YouTube hits. And don't forget to subscribe so that next week when the story comes out, you'll get that as well. Well, there goes the celestial planet. Bye.
I didn't say anything. I just leaned out of the kitchen, showed him the jar, and right there next to his girl, he goes, you have it. Awesome. My first ever apartment was in New Orleans in the year 2002. My roommate and I paid $535 even, not individual. One lump sum, all utilities included, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-balcony apartment. And I still remember confronting our landlord, like, hey, can you shave off that extra $5? Give us a chance to survive? And I moved in, I think everyone's first roommate is a friend. Mine was not. I went to high school with this guy, didn't really know him. We moved in the morning, all his shit. Nothing was locked. I don't know if anyone has that roommate or is that roommate. familiar with what is Absolutely, no. Tony Satchery's, it's a Creole spice. It's like a Louisiana version of an Old Bay. It's you put it on old tennis shoes, make it taste like a filet gumbo. You know, filet gumbo. You put it on a sandwich, make it taste like a shrimp bowl one. That's a really fucking thing. But being from the southern Louisiana, like they want you. Oh, my God, what? You got that? It's time to fuck on it. It was full of content and get hot from her big freedom. That's all from it. And that came back tonight with my hand off like I was Cat Moore. Jesus, I had to drive to the hospital with no hand, drinking beers, and the sheriff don't pull me off on a boat. He pulled me off on a damn boat. I said, Sheriff, I ain't got that boat on land. He said, I do. You got no truck in the water. They said, they gonna turn on land. I'm disappointed too. I wish I spoke like that. Truthfully, the true New Orleans accent is like fucking East Coast guy. Why you asking where I'm from? Where's the up bitches from Hoboken? Take that guy, give him a ballot. Now you got a New Orleans accent. I don't remember where I'm from. What's a Hoboken? You put fish on it? Alright, back to the story. So, greatest tenant left behind gift for us. It wasn't Tony Satchery's. I just like talking about that stuff. It's delicious. But it was the spice. He left behind a jar of cumin. Right? Cumin, you know it. On that hot dog. It'll make it taste exactly like you rolled it in dirt. It's not a good standalone spice at all. It really isn't. That's probably why he left it behind. But upon discovering that jar, I said to my dear mate, hey, look at this big ass jar of cumin. It's spelled C-U-M-I-N, and I know how it's pronounced. But first of all, cumin. It's like an ejaculation joke. And I was in my early 20s when ejaculation jokes were very funny. Now in my 30s, ejaculation jokes are extremely funny. They've gotten funnier. But also one of my favorite gags is to purposely mispronounce things because I love rousing the grabber dragons. Gnash your teeth, grabber dragon.
That's some of my keyboard. Oh, there it is. It's like a little fiber or something that was tickling my finger. I was like, what is that? It's like some plastic coming off of my keyboard or something. You know, I thought it was like something coming off of it. Whatever, screw jacks.
And before I knew it, it was lunchtime, and we ordered a Hawaiian pizza. And I was like, oh, Hawaiian pizza. You know what's delicious when you put it on Hawaiian pizza? Some cumin. And right away, like clockwork. Seriously? Don't say that to me again. It's cumin. Say it right, you don't say it. Then, grow up. You just Peter Pan to me. I am a boy for life. Later that day, his girlfriend it's her first time to partner. And I didn't she has a sense of humor. And then he turns on her like, God damn it, that's not fair! It's cumin! And he's yelling, and I didn't see much of her after that. And I had to leave because their fight got pretty loud and pretty awful. And I went out drinking with friends. You gotta see this shit. And I bring them back to the apartment. It's like 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, welcome to the new digs, fellas. Can I offer you some Ritz crackers? Oh, man! Back like that. Hey, what the fuck? Cumin! Say it! Say it! And we're all laughing our ass off. I fucking hope you all die one day. Well, we will. Nice one! Nice one, man! And all he had to do was just not react. Just once. Then I forgot about it. But now I had no choice. I was having dreams. I thought I was just messing with them. And so the next morning, we both up early. I knew the same thing about the first morning. Okay? He's up early because he was still in school. He had to go to class. I'm up early to go to work. And he's sitting down in a fresh place. You know, it would be delicious on those scrambled eggs. And he gives me a look that I would describe as the look you give someone when you want to murder them and then sexually violate their dead body so their soul can't go to heaven. Murder fuck, it looks like. He gives me that look. It's so delicious. You put it on a crazy person, turn him into a friend. Oh, champagne. Now he's in the kitchen, digging around, and I hear him opening and closing all the cabinets. Where is it? Oh, it's in the cabinet. Which one? The one above the George Foreman grill. Where? I can't find it. It's in the top part. There! Where? Behind the comment? And what normally followed that word, as I established, was a fit of rage. Only this time, that's not what happened. This time, it was total silence, which was scary. Because after a while, I was like, oh God, I'm gonna walk in there and find him just on the ground with his wrist slit, bleeding it out. You went too far.
There's no reason that you should lose a ranged melee matchup, dude. Not like that, not that hard. There's no way. As a Jace, you even have a knockback to like stop his stun, right? Like he comes in to stun you. You knock him back before he pops it and freaking run under tower. It's not that bad. You range him to death. How terrible of a team. It was really bad. That top and jungle was crazy, dude. Warwick, dude? How do you feed that hard at Warwick? It literally hurts me inside to think about.
And then throws it at me. Because he just didn't, it was like he just released too early and it bounced off the wall. And just landed, like, right there between us on the carpet. And I look up at him, and he's now crying. Hatred tears. You can tell when they're hatred tears if they're boiling with rage, and they evaporate mid-cheek. And he says, I'm going to class, and then I'm fucking moving out. And storms off. Now, I had just been attacked for no reason. First order of business in that moment, to eat those scrambled eggs. They were fresh and I was hungry. And I doused them with that Tony's. It was right there by the microwave. I'm surprised he didn't find it. Second order of business, called into work, sick. I couldn't bust tables. I was traumatized. I couldn't handle silverware in that mental state. Third order of business, a little well-deserved R&R. Plopped down on the couch, his couch, mind you. Turned the TV on, his TV. Didn't know if any of that stuff was going to be there by the end of the day. Watching TV, oh look, the Saved by the Bell marathon. Oh wow, season 3 while they're at the Malibu Sands Beach Resort. Oh, they're in bikinis. Well, I've earned this. A little release. And there I am, furiously masturbating on his couch, watching his TV, and right as I near climax, that jar catches my eye. It's still laying there on the ground. And now, that's why I was in this moment. So it was like a lover to me. And I exclaimed, "Oh, coming!" Right as I began, coming. And I shouted it so the furniture would know what was going on. And then the front door swung open. And there's a UPS delivery guy standing there. Holding a package. Sees me holding my package.
Well, that dude won't be in this match at least. So I go Blaze Chaco.
A couple of things. Yes, he caught me masturbating. Fine. But he scared me, frightened me, and it happened right as I began orgasming. Have you ever been frightened right as you begin to come? Oh man, is it great! Oh man, is it so badass! Just, oh, it's so much semen spew forth from my loins. I don't know what happens. Maybe your brain senses danger and orders a mandatory full evacuation of your testicles. Evacuate! Go! Save the seed! The mothership is in danger! There was so much. And then I just had to sit there quietly like, is he still there? Oh God. And I finally went and looked at the people, and yep, he's standing there, sort of swaying. And I was like, God damn it. Oh. So I lit a cigarette. Thought it would make me look more badass. Lit a cigarette. Open the door, and right away he's like, listen, I'm not into no goddamn gay shit. I got a wife, I got a family, and you're too young. I know, right? Why? What's that for? But now I'm defensive with puffing on my cigarette like, hey man, it's a fucking private apartment. Why don't you try knocking? You ever heard of knocking? And then he doesn't say anything and angrily goes, I didn't knock because you said come in. Because you said come in. That's the kind of coincidence that made man invent God. If I were a religious person, that would have been my mindset. Like, well, the Lord clearly does not want me touching myself. Thus why he sent this brave soldier to interrupt me whilst doing the devil's deal. Like, I couldn't stop. Like, in that moment, like, he was about to knock. I didn't say, come in. I was having sex with a spice. I said, oh, come in. What sounds exactly like, oh, come in. Gee, all I could think about in that moment was my roommate. But he's right, I should have pronounced it correctly. If I'd been like, oh, cumin, he'd have heard that and be like, what did he say? Oh, cumin? I should knock. And I would later find out, by the way, the reason my roommate got so pissed is because his childhood pet was a Cocker Spaniel named Cumin. And so when I said comment, it reminded me of cumin. And he got sad that I was mispronouncing it. Fuck you. And then this UPS guy, he slams his clipboard in my chest. He's like, you have to sign for it. And now I'm just backpedaling. I'm like, look, I thought you were my girlfriend. And he interrupts me. He's like, you ain't got no damn girlfriend. I do not. And then he gives me the package, says, have a nice day. And then finally looked at the package. It wasn't addressed to me. It was not addressed to my roommate. It was addressed to who I assumed was the previous tenant. So that meant it's addressed to me now. And I open it and almost collapse at what I see before me. Can you guess? was a spice rack. If the previous moment made me believe in God, that made me believe that God is capable of bragging. Thank you guys very much.
Yeah, I mean, I want to do it, but, you know, they're all going, so I'm just like, fuck it, man, cut his ear off and iTunes called Race Wars. Please give it up for Mr. Kurt Metzger, everybody. I really hard because he was going to be a rabbi, and I was going to miss. I actually wasn't going to say. I was going to witness, and I was. This is religious again. This is Jewish story. Where were you? Oh, that's the natural vampires versus werewolves of Jehovah's Witnesses. Oh, they don't like us. You know what? I used to live down south. They didn't like me because I didn't believe in hell. But why would you get mad at me for that? What people here, you know, like, oh, you can't do things with, I don't know, Prince. It's not, well, no. It's just a regular music cult. It's not but I'm not bitter against it, and I, you know, I kind of appreciate it, you know, because they really taught me a lot, you know? Like, the teenage religions, that's what it really gives you, the life skill of, like, how to life to and you can't get that in higher stakes, you know? To really act like your life depends on it, you know? So, that's what you learn, right? It's a valuable skill. I'm sure you got a mistake, right? You were like, oh, those guys? Yeah. So that's the, you see how you learn? First you tell yourself this is God's language. That, you tell yourself that, and that's reality. So other lies come easy once you know how to do that magic, right? And you get like a secret life. And you know, when people feel bad, everyone jumps on them. It's a big philosophy to say, but they're really just doing shit everybody does. It's just they build it up so much that they're not that kind of person. So that's why it's so noticeable. You're like, I don't know things like this, right? So when I grew up out of the church I was in, I realized everybody was doing like so hard. Just fucking all kinds of crazy shit that I had no idea as a kid. Like, I'm gonna suffer because I really did. You know, like I was told never to masturbate ever, but that was like in a cult set. You should never. If all goes perfectly, you will never masturbate. And it's also a straight face thing. And you know what happened by I'm supposed to be the first man in history to not check my dick off. Like Kurt, we did, you could be the chosen one. So, doesn't involve talent. Yeah, there's that kind of stuff, right? And so, ours was especially like that Jehovah's Witnesses, which I what people like this culty is. You have to hardest part about it. It's not like Catholics are easy, because that's like so good. You just get to be a Catholic, you don't get to do nothing. Right? What are you gonna do? You watch like mom movies, hey, Mr. Soprano, don't come to this church no more because you're a murderer. You know what they don't say, right? We have to do ours so you get this fellowship, right? Which is like cast out. And all your friends are in the congregation. It's like it's set up that way. Your friends are in your. You see like nice people, we didn't have hell though, but it was still all everything on. So this is about a sex crime in this story. And when I was my brother and my mom's best friend in the church, her son babysat me, he was 13, okay? We call him Josh. And he was like an adult to me, because I was 8, just 13. When I think back on that, it's funny, because he was like really skinny. It's the 80s, so he's got like a Luke Skywalker club cut kind of hair, right? And he was fucking Jeffrey Dahmer glasses that everybody had. And he was skinny with like really high shorts, okay? And so he was just alone the whole day. And he didn't molest me or something, he just watched the Honeymoon or which I didn't know. That's not the sex crime. Now, they might talk to me, so, but a few years later, when he got to high school, he started working out. Just his thought, he's one of those dudes, right? And it was before people really started calling me on that, so he really, he did steroids. I don't know if he just shot the steroids on the top part like that. I don't know what he did. But he just gigantic, but the same legs I remember from 13, and the same hair, but it was just smaller on his big steroid head. He was a hulking man. He was like 17. And he was like, Jesus, you're a judge, it's you, but you're like very impressive, right? And banging his jaw, yeah. This young teacher, I guess statutory retreat. And they didn't even charge it back then, you know? They just handled it at the school, you know, have fun. She got divorced, and then it was a big scandal, because I heard about the Jehovah's Witness grapevine. Gossip, and some of the developments were amazing. But then the most amazing development was she decided she wanted to study the Bible with Jehovah's Witnesses. So they have to let you. So guess what? She started coming into the church. And Josh is she studied this over 4 years. She was a witness and they married. And he was a nice fishing couple. She was real hot too. She was like a real, before even the word was a thing, like she was like it was the sisters of the congregation that were like giving her the side, and the brothers like next to his class. First of all, he's got a great upper body, start with that. Had the same haircut for over 8 years. You know, it wasn't as much a thing for, I remember my dad like, that's kind of just anyone that has church stuff, basically. They will need to similar. They should.
This is a terrible ADC. We are fucked.
They sell videos called GameStop now. I don't know why I looked at you, but we would know. This backyard wrestler understands what I'm saying. It's a video game store. Okay? And I got hired as assistant manager right away by this guy. He was also a business for us. Just this guy as assistant manager. And I was got a jerk off, you know? You got to yell at me until I did the job. He was really lazy. My parents, and I think we got to know how they won't steal too much, and you know, that's all you're looking for, because it's a nightmare.
I concur with the trash part though. My ADC is horrible. Just kept focusing Leona, like focus Israel, take out the damage. You know, like I just, you know, if you're gonna focus her, at least freaking like kill her, man. Like she has no damage. How you like not hurting her at all? Like that whole time, man, I was just like, what the fuck? Cause I blocked Israel from diving her. And gave her plenty of time, like a good 3 seconds alone with Leona. Couldn't even get her down to half health. It was super horrible. It was just stupid. So stupid.
If you're from the suburbs, they're not like what you imagine from TV, right? This is like TV coming to work for you. You know? It's not all like guys with a sideways gun, there's another stuff. There's also guys in there's white collar of that shit. So he was that, he was a smart you have to send this, you have to send Deshaun. This just makes all the names together. Deshaun. But he had been a violin prodigy. Okay? This is there's a violin that tested out of Dum Dum School that he was in, and they put him in the arts high school because he was and he just went with bad people. And he just dropped out of that school and became a crack person. He told me he had a reason to know for this. He fell off his robot real big, and he got kind of close to the guy, and his hand without warning, and cracked his rib or something. And he said he felt like crying. He was like, yeah, that's just and then he kicked this dude in the chest, and the guy didn't get up. So he got moved to my town to work for the funk club. So it was like awesome hanging out with this dude. He was into martial arts and stuff, so you know, Wesley Snipes, like karate weapons, impractical karate things that we would never use. And he would show me how to play with them and all kinds of stuff. It's just stuff because I'm the other's weakness. I can't play with it. I couldn't get guns on my Star Wars thing. My mom took the gun and stopped my Star Wars thing. So I just had men. Thanks for the men. So finally someone's giving me some man time. It was a great and customers liked him because he controlled it pretty good. And he was really excited. He was just building up myself. And when later I went to Jersey City and he started on his I think it was playing that's a area. Like, so you use the things there. So he started selling chemicals inside to supplement his pretend in Jersey, so he's just a hundred years old. Now he had that person. He was called Zuma, okay? I never met him. second generation. I remember the Captain but it's just fascinating, and I, you know, I'm a church kid, so that's amazing to me, just anything like that. So I was always like, what was, you know, I don't know, Moses were wrong and so like just a little Bible shit that it doesn't imagine Bible directors are watching you, so I can use this stuff. I had disfellowship, there's so many found out. That's where you're like out of the thing. It's like disconnected, right? So that is how it's fulfilling the butterfly eyes. Oh man, Zero's here! Oh shit. Now I'm in too deep because I tell you just hang on with him. So, turns out, and it's fucking Josh, like died and babysat me and fucked his teacher. In addition to an already impressive resume, by nights he controls the streets.
More pressure than you.
And then him and that teacher, because he's a crack up, that's my story. Thanks.
No, for real. Mel Gibson. I've never met Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson is an incredible filmmaker. And he's the only guy that beat the American Beat. He's a very difficult fighter. I tried and I lost. They won't be good. Can't even buck the system just a little. Look at Britney. Britney Spears just done had a couple things. Look what they did to that girl. Oh, man. She had a shapely head. Just take the heat off her pussy for a minute. It was like all that shit happened to her. Some people know how to beat it. Politicians, they can beat that shit. I'm again, somebody the mayor same track record. So he gets caught fucking his campaign manager's wife and like doing blow and all that shit. It's pretty. I like Ian Newsom though. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? It's a campaign manager's whole job. Like this guy right here is a hell of a guy. So it was a pretty dirty dog, right? So, but he got away with it. He's still like a Teflon politician. You know what he did? Took himself into rehab. That's the move. America. I don't know what it's like in Britain, but in America, the secret celebrity system, rehab is base. For regular people, it's like you got to go there and get better and shit. But in the media style like yours, I'm San Francisco, America, base nigga, I'm in rehab. 60 days. I got 60 days. I don't want to hear it. And I didn't know about rehab when media got me. And they hit me with the crackhead room. That shit's fucked up. I'm a skinny black guy. I can't defend myself. It's hard when, people just believe that shit. It's very hard to defend yourself when that shit. Who else got in trouble? They get everybody. Elliot Spencer. I actually like Elliot Spencer too. I got a lot to say about that. I should just anybody. Am I the only one that can you see the codes, Sherrod? You see the codes. You see the codes, right? It's simple. Okay, understand what I'm saying? Do you actually understand what I'm saying? It's not Elliot Spencer, though. It's a dirty ass system. Everybody gets in trouble, but not for the same kind of reasons. I can't explain it. It's a very big idea. I don't know how to distill it. That's not a crazy conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy. It's actual fact. You ever read this thing about Lincoln and Kennedy? Somewhere on the internet, you'll find this list of similarities between, like, you know what I mean? Like Abraham Lincoln's secretary's last name is Kennedy. Kennedy's secretary's last name was Lincoln. I used to be an usher at Ford's Theater when Lincoln got shot when I was in high school. I had nothing to do with the murder. But I just pay attention to sacrifices. You know what I mean? Like the way they were trying to roll around. That's the difference. Someone sees a young preacher this charismatic, they say, you know what, this guy can actually lead our movement. And at first they asked him, he said, I don't want to do it. They said, why don't you want to do it? Because I'm 22, bitch, I'm getting pussy, I'm having fun. Eventually, he's going to understand like this movement is bigger than him, and yet, it may not have been the same movement without just having one individual. Now, okay, here comes Barack runs, and there's just, that shit happens, you know what I mean? Can't explain it. Yes, I can. Barack runs against John McCain, right? Barack's campaign song was Stevie Wonder's Sign Seal right? Stevie Wonder sponsors a bill for the Martin Luther King holiday. John McCain is from the only state that refused the Martin Luther King holiday, the state of Arizona. Anyway, the point is, it's the same shit with all these people. Elliot Spencer. How could he go to a call girl after he was busting prostitution rings in New York? I'll tell you how. Because he was the fucking attorney general. If you're an attorney general and someone puts a docket on your desk, you can't be like, I can't bust these people. What am I supposed to say? He just has to go and prosecute the case. That's his job. You know, in his case, of course, he got to have political aspirations because he was good at what he did. And then Nas, remember when Nas went crazy on the radio? He said, Hot 97 is taking money to play up these records and da-da-da-da-da. And everyone was like, nah, it's insane. And Elliot Spencer was like, I'm gonna look into this. And Elliot Spencer went in there and was like, hey, these guys are taking payola. And they fucking ended the practice, the age-old practice of payola in rap. And then years later, he gonna get busted at the fucking Mayflower Hotel in Washington, D.C. Let me tell you something, I'm from D.C. You know Mayflower Hotel? That's where Marion Barry was smoking crack while he was fucking a girl. The point is this: getting called a call girl at the Mayflower Hotel is like getting called a cheeseburger at McDonald's. That is where you're supposed to do those kind of things. And the girl comes out of the MySpace page, she's like, on my music career. I'm a musician. I said a magician. She said musician, but I heard magician. Ladies and gentlemen, for my next trick, I'm going to suck a record contract out of an attorney general's dick. Seemingly it was not. And you know what's so crazy about that shit? Which brings you back to the whole thing I was saying in the first place, is that Elliot Spencer was going to get prosecuted under the Maint Act. And that says it all. You know the Maint Act? The Maint Act? The Maint Act. Sherrod, you don't know the Maint Act? You better know. When you're on work, you need to know these things. The Maint Act is the law that says it's illegal to take a girl across state lines for purposes of debauchery. The
Mann Act was written to get one man, and that man was Jack motherfucking Johnson, the first black heavyweight champion of the world. He used to beat the shit out of white men and leave the arena with white women in the 20s. It was amazing. He fucked the whole Matrix up. When Jack Johnson won the world championship, he chased the white champion. Back then, white champions would be like, I don't fight black people. It's beneath me. But really, they were scared to death. Jack Johnson was scared. Now you seen them old tapes and them boxes, them motherfuckers say that. Jack Johnson moved like a modern person. You know, he was, if I had a time machine, I could be a heavyweight champion. He's got a perfect point. His fist in him. I beat the shit out of these guys. It was amazing. I mean, we watched Jack Johnson. Back then, you know, they wanted the same fight regulation. He would whoop their ass for hours before cable television and all that shit over the
so good, dude.
Prestigious title in sports. Period. You know who suffered for that? One killed herself. No, one killed herself. I mean, they fucking ostracized these women like you wouldn't believe. Just cut them off from everything they knew and loved for fucking around with Jack Johnson. And then they couldn't stop Jack Johnson. They had a lot of people say, Jack Johnson is it. They chased this thing around. They made a man that flee the country. Living in exile. Couldn't fight anymore. How about they saw Jack Johnson's story on Broadway? He said,
Terrible, dude. They threw that game on purpose. I swear, man.
He said, that is my story. Right? Jack Johnson just got pardoned in 2005. Do you know who sponsored that bill? John McCain. Cleaning up from that Martin Luther King shit. I'm telling you, it's all fucking connected. It's a very flimsy system of pseudo or false morality. Is anybody in here gay? Get up! That's good. I'm totally joking. It's New York. Are you gay for real? Okay, so you know that gay marriage is illegal, right? Why do you think that that's illegal?
I don't have a good answer for that.
Do you even care about marriage?
Eventually.
To a girl or a guy? Just checking. Why do you think it's illegal?
People are scared.
You think so? Who said morality? You think so? I don't. Whose morality? Who said big business? She knows what's going on. Huh? Yeah? And that's all good and well. You see, here's the thing. No matter what your morality is, it's still a secular society. So even if gay marriage is against my own personal beliefs, I can't necessarily believe a government that would say we don't want to do that for moral purposes. Not why you fucking bombing Iraq like that. I don't see the motherfuckers in Afghanistan like that. I mean, you can't be hitting me with all this dubious ass morality. They say morality because that's what their constituents need to hear. And because they think that's what their constituents want to hear. But honestly, Bill Clinton said 90% of the shit that people talk about has nothing to do with what the actual job of president is about. You think the president be sitting around, what time is it, 10 o'clock? Oh, we got that gay meeting. Hey, guys, what are we going to do about that? I mean, I don't give a fuck about it. Who actually is going to give a fuck? Big business. And I have a whole belief system I bet you just don't. I'll tell you part. All right, it's a
a tier. Listen, marriage laws are fucked up in America. I don't think that government should have that much say in actually how people devise a marriage, because a marriage, right, devoid of any kind of religious belief or emotion like love, is a business contract. Period and simple. And tons of people in Washington or legislative bodies, even guys like Elliot Spencer that have wives or fuck prostitutes, live in loveless marriages. And they have these shits arranged because they're in such a high social stratosphere that they have to keep up a certain appearance. So why are they imprisoned by their own marriage? This is a form of economic slavery. And if you look at the way this shit happens, corporations were made legal in the United States by the 14th Amendment, right? Or the 15th Amendment, which freed the slaves. And then under those rights, people said we want the same rights as those motherfuckers as collective individuals, right? And if a collective individual and two collective individuals want to do business with one another, one's masculine and one's feminine, so they define a marriage institution between man and woman. But what if corporations is gay? I'm just saying. What if Aunt Jemima doesn't want to be with Uncle Ben? What if Aunt Jemima wants to do business with Sarah Lee? Well, wait a minute. What if Uncle Ben wants to do business with Mr. Clean? That's all I'm saying. Guys, wait a minute. That's a little gay. I'm sorry, I thought that was funny. What if Aunt Jemima? No, that's what Mr. Clean was. Uncle Ben. Maybe I should have picked different companies. I put myself in a bad position. I'm just joking around. You're like, we don't want to hear this shit. It's just a conspiracy theory. I believe in aliens too, bitch. How about that? They're coming. Gay aliens, they're here. All that shit, fake. World Trade Center, fake. You wanna know who blew that shit up for real? I ain't gonna say that. You know, it's my own personal thing. I don't even wanna say that shit. You know who I think blew up the World Trade Center? Ashton Kutcher. America, he has been pumped. Fake! Why did he blow up the World Trade Center? I don't want to sound like a cynic. Shit was crazy. I don't know the truth, but I know who does. Strippers. They know everything. Does anyone have a cigarette? Yeah. Sure. Good on you, mate. I wish I had that. Your accents are so nice. And I do listen to BBC News. We all listen to the BBC. You're all listening to the BBC. That's what they say all the time. GMT. Oh, every time I say what time it is, it goes GMT. What does that mean? Whose mountain? Greenwich. Oh. It's the center. Oh, okay. Meantime. Greenwich Mean Time. Is that where the phrase mean time comes from? Wow, you can tell that your country conquered a lot of shit. Greenwich Mean Time. I learn shit every day. It's Greenwich Mean Time. Have you ever heard that before? Yeah, bro, you ever heard that before? Now you're from Ireland, though. Greenwich Mean Time? What's so mean about it?
Oh, that's why. I was wondering why I was having so much trouble. It's because I have on my AD freaking runes. You switch it back over.
Okay. You ever seen a guy's mind stretch?
Get the wrong thing on, darn.
Oh, I don't do that 24-hour clock shit. I hate that shit. It's 1,500 o'clock. 1,500. No, I don't like that shit. That's when it's good to have them strippers around. Strippers are like the Google of the streets. Never seen someone answer so many questions without a crystal ball. It's true, it's amazing. Skill sets. Girls be, I'm an accountant, I'm a dog trainer, every goddamn. It's amazing. Alright, it was something hilarious though. All this shit is depressing. Ashton Kutcher didn't blow up those buildings, by the way. I'm not gonna put that on him. Huh? American people. American person is one of the most lied to people in the world. That's our whole game with America. Because freedom is not a privilege, my friend. It is a fucking burden. Because a free person has to make choices all the time. And you can't make a good choice unless you have the information. And in America, it's not like China. You know in China when they had the earthquakes, you know what the headline was in the newspaper? What earthquake? They don't tell those people shit. In America, they'll tell you every goddamn thing. And then they don't prioritize the information. You gotta figure all that shit out for yourself. That's right. The war be breaking out and you be like, did Michael Jackson fuck them kids? That gets shuffled funny. Because we live in the age of spin. You gotta be so smart to live nowadays in the age of spin. You watch the news, that's not absolute truth. That is a version of the truth. People tune into the version of the truth that makes them feel more comfortable. Sometimes I watch CNN, I be feeling bad, and I turn to Fox. Like, phew, we're winning again. You gotta just switch frequencies. Shit is not the truth. All the time. They'll tell you the truth, but that shit.
30 seconds until.
That's why I like Anderson Cooper, because you can tell when he doesn't believe the story he's reading. It's just like.
That's actually pretty funny.
I just work here, Dave.
That's pretty funny.
Oh. Something to it. It's not that. You know what it is about the age of spin? Because they play so much words, I don't even know what the fuck anybody's talking about anymore. How can you actually know? How can you make a decision? It's like, you know what I mean? The way that we, like, okay, Planned Parenthood, right? Planned Parenthood is actually for abortions. It's for people who didn't plan shit out. So you don't know if you're pro-choice or you're anti-consequences. The whole shit is... If you think about them shits long enough, you'll go fucking crazy. And that's when you gotta find a stripper and be like, bitch, explain this to me. You know the dark side. Semantics. I know. Alright, I can get out of here. I'm freaking myself out. And I'm hungry. And I just got here. And then I was like, I got in the car and said, take me to the comedy club. That's how I got here. I don't know. Like, what happened with you guys? You guys just decide, like, how do you decide to come in? Like, you two guys, right? can't imagine. I can't imagine what your story is, but I know you. Like, okay, how old are you guys? You're 19, of course. They're too young to drink, but they just the right age to have a great ass time. I haven't been 19. I can't even fucking explain what that was like. It's great. I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, you know, I remember it was like, I don't know what. How can I explain what 19 was? How can you have a good time? Oh, that's right. You are Australian. You can have a good time without drinking, can't you? You have a great time without drinking. I do it all the time. I was in Saudi Arabia. I didn't drink a drop the whole time I was there. I had a blast. Dave, what'd you do for fun in Saudi Arabia? What the hell? I drove an Escalade with 16-cent gas. That shit was great. Drove that motherfucking circles. What oil problem? You gotta see it to believe in the South. That motherfucker. There is no gas station. You just roll out down the road. That shit was great. I went to Dubai. You ever been in this place, Dubai? How is it? Well, have you ever seen the movie Blade Runner? It's like that, but sunny, with no robots or problems. Oh, it was fucking great. And there's somebody, they building shit like you would. I mean, that shit looked like Legoland. That shit was amazing. I'm not exaggerating. I seen a billboard. You go out there, Sheikh Mohammed Highway, whatever it is. They got a billboard beside the highway. It say, "We will build your skyscraper." I said, who the fuck is that for? And who's gonna pull up like, oh, let me get this number. I've been looking for somebody to build my skyscraper. Yes, could you erect a skyscraper for me? I saw your billboard. We're busy. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. When I was there, they had 212 skyscrapers in production. You can imagine what that looks like. 212. You know those big construction cranes? Half of all those cranes that exist on Earth was in that city, building 212 skyscrapers. That would be like if somebody said, I'm going to build Manhattan in the next 8 months. That's what's happening on planet Earth today. In another 45 minutes, probably. They're all taking a break. And by they all, I mean the Pakistanis and Bengalis. That's what's building this. Everything has a soft underbelly. But yes, where else have I been? You guys are British, so you've been everywhere. I don't care how obscure a place is. I've never gone to a place and not seen a British person. It's amazing. It's amazing. I was in Asia. I went to the Philippines. Who said that? Oh, you're Filipino? Oh, what's the other half? You're not gonna believe it. No, my wife is Filipino. Yeah, and my kids, you know, are Puerto Rican somehow. I don't know how that happened. But I guess when we get together, we make Latinos together. Did every minute. Why brand? Oh, I'll tell you what. Have you ever been in the Philippines before? Okay, I went there and I like the Philippines. I was actually, you know, I did not enjoy the poverty. I shouldn't even bring this up. I'd say it if Sherrod was here. It's the kind of thing. It's like, you know, when you're a comedian and you see something horrible, you should just only tell other comedians about that. Because everyone else is going to, you know, we had that world beat. I'll tell you, because you're a comedian, all right. It's not funny at all. I'll tell you, it wasn't funny when I saw it. I'll tell you when it was funny.
Because at least Sion got the kill.
Okay, so we're driving down
This dude wasn't ever gonna get one.
Urban area. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to Asia.
Not trading like that, there's no way.
As a matter of fact, it's horrendous traffic. Small, you know,
It's somewhat chaotic for me, for my American standards. Excuse me, everybody. Whatever. Okay, you've seen hood movies, you picture bad neighborhoods, you've heard all these things, but you gotta see, real poverty. Like when an American sees it, you can't help but be like, holy shit. Okay, so we made a couple turns trying to get out of traffic, and then we turned into it was like the real world, real poverty. What do I mean by real poverty? Well, there were tons of things that I saw in that instant. Like we turned a corner and all of a sudden it was like, I've never seen any of this shit before in my life. One of the things was, because it was an urban setting, you have to imagine it's a city, but there was a guy and he was, it wasn't funny to me, it was not my initial reaction. And I need to tell you that, but you're a comedian, so please look at it with those glasses. This is like that Kramer moment I was through. Okay, we turned the corner, and there was a guy walking, and he had no clothes on, right? Now, that shit could happen in New York, but the way he was walking was like he didn't have no clothes anywhere. Like, it wasn't like he was walking to some clothes he had. He was just walking like, I'm naked, B. So like, now it wasn't funny to me at all. My kids were in the back. They were like, oh shit! They were like 5 and 8. Oh! Alright, so now their reaction to it, maybe just because they're kids. And I remember what it's like being a kid, and he was naked, man, in the city, and alright. So I explained to the kids, listen, guys, this is what the world is like. There's people out here, There's grandmas from there. She's explained to her mom. We all explained to her. The kids like, oh, snap. Okay. So then we come back to America. It's like 8 days later, and we split up. Kids go back to Ohio. I said, I gotta go to LA, take care of some business. I went to Hollywood for a minute, and then my wife calls me up, and she said. She's crying. I go, what's going on? She goes, she did it. I said, who did what? She's like, Manny Pacquiao. He won. And I said, oh, that's fucking great. They're happy. She said, finally, people feel a lot of pride when Manny Pacquiao won, and it was kind of touching the way she felt. And then she said he's going to give his money to the poor. And then I say to my wife, this one, I hope he buys that guy some pants or something. And she goes, but it was funny because it was weeks later, and it was an emotional moment, and it was so emotional. I felt a little uncomfortable, so I just had to throw a little joke in there about the guy who saw with no pants. As a matter of fact, this show is dedicated to that guy. This show is to the guy. Not just my set, I'm dedicating all you guys to shows.
An enemy has been slain.
It's uncomfortable. I really didn't have anything to talk about. See that Barack was right. We can't do this. It's going to be great. America's going to be great, and you'll all see. So now, I don't even know what, to be honest with you, this is the first time I really voted. And as I was an Ohio voter, so I said this might be important. As soon as I walked into the polling place, you know what they said? Barack's got another one, and I said, why are you going to assume that I'm a vote for Barack just because I'm black? Because I'm also rich. Maybe I don't want my tax to go up. That's just my luck. As soon as I get somebody, that's when it's like, you get a black president, like, come on, Dave, let's be responsible. All right, Barack, all right. No, I'm glad to do it. They just raised my taxes. This is going to healthcare. I'm glad to do it.
Americans should be allowed to be sick. I hope you have a good trip here. Do not get sick in this motherfucker or you will doomed. We don't even give a fuck about our own citizens. You think we're gonna help you? If that Lords of London on you, we don't give a fuck. Gotta pay China back. And I've been to China. And I saw the Great Wall of China. Have you seen it yet? Anybody here seen the Great Wall? Anyone? You've been to China? Are you Chinese? No. Oh, man, you must have been so jealous. Let's get I'm just kidding. You guys got the demilitarized zone. That's great. I'm at the, what do you call it? What do you guys got in Korea? The DMZ, right? Something parallel. 45th parallel.
What a useless ADC, dude.
Protect him.
This dude is horrible.
Did you like the Great Wall?
75 to 95 farm, dude.
You know why?
This shit is a
largest
joke.
man-made object on Earth. That's what they said.
Like, no one was even pressuring them either. Like, they literally could have got that for free.
I have yet to confirm that. I'm still getting my space money together, but it was amazing. I personally was amazed.
So sad.
I didn't know that
We should be winning this matchup. In all honesty, we could win this matchup easy. She's just not.
I'm not
ADC just
saying
doesn't know how to
Mexicans built
do it.
that wall. I'm saying Chinese built that wall, keep Mexicans out of China. That's a very advanced culture. America didn't think of that until 5 years ago. I was kidding. Well, did I make that up? I'm sorry. I thought we were going to build something in Texas. Was that me? I don't know. That wasn't my idea. Alright, that was an easy joke, bro. And you know what? You know, if I was the king of the world, though, honestly, I would give illegal immigrants just enough legal status so that they could at least get a driver's license and, you know what I mean, call the police if something happened. You know what I mean? If you're illegally, you can't call the police. Yeah, how much crazy shit? I don't even know. How this? Alright, you seen the paper, right? I shouldn't even bring this up because it's not funny. It's just an illustration. Where things hit it. You know, there's a high incidence of violence in America, right? And violent crimes and all these like extraordinary crimes you read about. And I personally believe that the reason these crimes happen is because our paper chase is so volatile that something about America is criminal to be poor. Like, you know, make you feel bad, so bad it's like you gotta do something still. Something very desperate about our paper chase, just culturally. I'm not blaming the government.
She went back to lane and just started farming, dude.
So I read sometimes horrific crimes will happen in Houston, Texas. There was a serial rapist, which rape, by the way, is never funny, ever. And the only reason I bring this particular rapist up because all his victims were men. I'm not joking. 7 men. So you can't YouTube this. This is really 7 men in the Houston area came forward and reported this guy, which means he must have raped thousands. Because that is a very difficult phone call from man to man. It's not the same like when you get raped, ladies. There's no hotline or support group for that. If a man gets raped in our culture, you just gotta get up and walk that shit off like, oh, got raped. Yeah, man, everybody, I've been talking about it. Americans don't really care about each other. America, I can't explain it, but I don't know what the British do, but you might, but America, you know what I mean? Houston, Texas, I don't know, you ain't been to Houston yet. That's not the shit, that's not. Like, if dudes go out, like, okay, these two dudes might be best friends, right? They're gonna get out, they're gonna say, hey, let's split a cab home, right? They're gonna get it, and his buddy gonna be like, he's gonna get out the cab, and before he even get all the way out the cab might pull off, his buddy's like, wait. They don't play that shit in Houston. Houston, like, hey man, it's your, just wait for a minute till I get in the house. I'll flick the porch lights on and off, let you know. You pull up, they'll be furious. Hey, y'all could have just waited for a minute before I got in the house last night. Man, we was tired, all right? Shit, we had to drop everybody off. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? I got raped last night, man. This is American culture. So I can culturally profile these people. The victims. Culturally, I could make an educated guess that the victims of these attacks were white. And not for any other reason except that black people have such a bad relationship with police in America. I don't think they would have called the police. I think only a white person would feel comfortable enough to make that phone call. The way the climate is in America, socially, you know what I'm saying? It's just black people don't call police for anything. I live in a white neighborhood now. My white neighbors call the police for everything. It's amazing. Hello, police. Yes. My neighbor's playing their music very loud, and I need police intervention for this. I don't want to handle this myself. It's fucking amazing. I've heard black dudes getting shot like, call Earl. Quick. Time to bring a pistol. Some shit's going. It's amazing.
I'm James and B. Your face is your moneymaker, and what you put on it says a lot about you. I'm James, and these are William Painters. Did you know $5 sunglasses and the $500 designer brands are made from the same cheap plastic? Plastic like beach toys, party cups, and Mardi Gras beads. William Painters are the finest sunglasses ever made, and the last pair you'll ever need. Most importantly, they're gonna look great on you. So you only get one face, and they'd be honored to sit on it. Listen, we didn't reinvent the wheel. We just took the classic styles you already love, then used state-of-the-art materials and the highest quality polarized lenses. Can you wear them with everything? Of course you can. You'll look good when you're being fancy. Doesn't it's rock? Our polarized lenses are the best across all categories. Did we just make your favorite sunglasses out of the greatest materials on Earth? Yeah, we did. We're so confident that you'll love them, we even give you 100 days to try them out or your money back. Go to williampainter.com and get your pair today. Maybe you're wondering, is it a manufacturer's guarantee? No, it's a lifetime guarantee. Or maybe you lose things. Losing things can be painful. Like when I lost my big screen TV in my recent divorce. And my recliner in my first divorce. But if you do lose your sunglasses,
I just can't see this. What's wrong with you? I got raped, man. Raped? Yeah, they raped me. Let me use your cell phone, man. Call the police so I can fill out a report. Call the police? Fuck that shit. Nobody raped somebody in our group. We're gonna handle that shit ourselves. What do you mean we're gonna handle it ourselves? What you trying to do? I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to their neighborhood, fuck somebody in their group in the butt. They will come out and be like, yeah, fuck that. You gonna get them motherfuckers? That's when I walk in. Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, Earl just got raped. Raped? Oh, they got me, damn. Yeah, man. We gonna go
one of that crew in the butt. That's when I had my Boys in the Hood moment. I can't get in that car though, boy. What? You just gonna let somebody fuck over here and you ain't gonna do nothing? Hey, listen, man, alright? I got kids and I got family. I'm famous, alright? I got shit to lose. I can't just be raping people every time I want to settle my differences. Why don't we just call the police or something? Can't call the police. Raped. Alright, let's just think about that. Shit. Alright, look, I got some money, alright? Why don't we just hire some gangsters? Rape these guys for us. Then turn into the Godfather. Go a little elevator, pay them gangsters off. And they be driving around the hood. There he goes. Hey, you, come here. Let me talk to you for a second. And guys be looking like, oh, maybe you want to buy some crack. Hey, what's going on, guys? And then they put it down. Pull his pants down. Pull down their pants. And right before they rape him, he says, Dave Chappelle says hello. And I'm at the opera. And my cell phone vibrates. Hello? It's done. Okay. I told him Dave Chappelle said, you say my name? Not an appropriate joke, you know? Male rape is on the line. It's not rape, it's not funny, but it's so bad. You know what? It's the kind of joke that I would tell in a nightclub, but I would never tell the show. Even though I might, maybe I will. Maybe I will. I have mixed feelings about it, because it actually happened, you know what I mean? And I want them 7 victims to be like watching it and be like, and then I do this show on television, and I might be doing a concert or something. I'd be walking in the backstage, and I'm like, hey, Dave. And I'm like, hey, Dave. I'm like, hey, man, like, they used to break this. Thanks for the shout out. That's fucking awful, I know. I feel strange about the whole show has been weird to me. But you know why I'm doing it? For sushi. Can I have some sushi money? Tonight I'm going to have sushi dinner. No, I'm going to go get sushi for myself. Hopefully with some of their money. And do you know why? Because I live in a place in America called Ohio. Ohio is a great place. It's the birthplace of aviation. So they say. Wright brothers were up there. Our license plate says the heart of all interstate is all things are possible. However, I tell you what's not possible is getting a good sushi dinner. It's too fucking far from water, and that fish would taste funny as shit. Every time I come to New York, I try to get myself a decent sushi dinner. And I take a picture of it on my iPhone, and I send it to my wife with a little caption that says, in your motherfucking face, baby. And then she texts me back, LOL, fuck you. You know, we have a funny relationship. We really do. We have a good relationship. As a matter of fact, it's amazing that she's not with me. Because I depend on my wife so much. My kids think I have a big brother. Fucking awful. I'm like, hey, let's watch some TV. Mom says we can't.
Oh my god, dude.
it's crazy. I got, man, don't get me started talking about the kids. You know, one time, my wife and me, we argue. Everybody argues. Sometimes, like, I'll vent on stage. It's not cool. It's kind of unfair. But it makes me feel good. And one time I was doing that shit, right? And guess one of the girlfriends was in the audience, text message her, and then she come to the show with the kids. But I didn't know. It was an early show. So, but then I seen her, and then I seen the kids, and then, you know, I had this ego thing. So now I feel like, well, I'm not backing down because the kids are here. They're going to have to learn somehow. Because now I just don't want, you know what I mean? Switch my shit up. It was crazy. It was the wrong decision. And after the show, we in the green room arguing, and I said, man, I'm calling on this shit. I don't want to talk about this shit. I go off like this, and my car don't stop. So now she gotta get me a ride home. I get in the car, try to play like I'm sleeping. But really, I was awake. I just didn't want to talk about the show. And you know who else was awake? My son, my oldest son, back. And I hear him say this, Mom, what is pussy? No, it's fun. I felt awful. And then I had to hear my poor wife explain to her 7-year-old son. It was terrible. She was like, well, whew. I could feel her looking at me with hatred, but I was still flaking. Well, son, pussy is what keeps this family together. I got so many jokes about them kids. I'm not ready for that. I'm ready for that sushi dinner. Spicy tuna, I can taste it. Salmon, crispy chicken. What is it? You're probably right. Important. Yes. It is really good shit. You know, I go to a restaurant and take the shoes off. And they'll be like, sir, your shoes off. Sorry about that, you guys. I just get into the whole thing like I pretend like I'm. I'm sorry, little fella. I know you're 19. You got a lot of adventures to get to. That city is calm. And you're probably too young to remember, but there was a song just about what you guys are going through tonight. And it came out in the 80s. And it goes like this. You belong to the city.
Alright, dude, if they're just gonna take all the farm and just fucking not even do anything, like not fucking try for shit, I'm not gonna do shit. It's not really worth it. I'd rather just go on to the next game. This is stupid.
That's right, that's right. That's old school. You don't know about music like that. You're 19, man. It's amazing. You don't understand. You grew up with the internet. I would just figure this shit out. You got satellite television, you got a phone in your motherfucking pocket. I used to have a cell phone this big. If I talk for more than 25 minutes, the back of the get hot. You got these iPhones. I'm still impressed by that. Have you seen this shit? I could pull my iPhone out in front of Batman. He'll be like, what the fuck is this? You haven't seen this yet, man? I could go 5 years back in time. And when I get back in time, it'd be like, alright, 2003. Okay, I go back, 2004. Alright, I go back in time, right? And somehow I get access to a time machine. Now I go back in time. It's 2004. And I go to somebody and go, hey, I want to get something to eat. Where's a good sushi place? I don't really know my way around. I'm from the future. He's like, you are not from the future. I am too. Where you from? And I pull my iPhone out and say, I'm from 25 years of future, nigga. I feel like I got tricked in my butt. I went from 5 years of future. Shit was right around the corner when it was about to happen. I tricked you. I went from 5 years of future. The rape stuff was funnier, Dave. Well, I'm sorry, man. I thought that was funny. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm going through. I might melt down like Lenny Bruce on this motherfucker. You ever see them old Lenny Bruce tapes? Like, first he's all funny, and then once they start getting all that trouble, he's like, I should melt down on the shit. How about Joaquin Phoenix? What y'all think? That was bad. Alright, I watched that, and I watched that whole interview, and I said to myself, Joaquin Phoenix is a fucking genius. That was like the greatest press appearance I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, that shit was great. Yeah, you saw it? What'd you think? Why? He was so well. He was not. No, he was so well. Listen, I've been hacked. He was in complete control of that situation. You understand? This is how brilliant it is. Basically, what he's doing is resisting every protocol of what it's like to do a late night talk show. He didn't do any of the banter. He didn't do any of that. Hey, good to be here, Dave. We got a new movie coming out. He didn't do any of that shit. But he's a completely different kind of celebrity than I am. By design of what he does. He's a fine actor. So you don't know what he's like. Only time you see Joaquin Phoenix, he's in a movie pretending to be somebody completely different. And he's very good at it, so you can't tell what he's actually like. So this is the first time he ever stepped out in front of his work, and he was like, made a point not to be charming at all. How have you been? Good. What are you working on? Music. What kind of music?
He only did 14k damage, dude. I could have done more damage than that.
Everybody laughed and he goes,
Dude, I was straight over that game, dude. Whenever that dude started taking all that farm and he was just doing nothing, dude, I was legit kinging it. This dude would just fucking chill in the jungle, man. I hate that more than anything. It's one thing if you got an advantage in a different lane, but I'm pretty sure Sion did that all in his fucking own. I don't think Lee Sin camped top and fucking got him that tower, because if he did, they could have got that last tower. They could have rotated that back in, but it was straight garbage. Fuck that dude and that team. They were straight trash. I think I'm done for today, though, on this for right now. Maybe start up a new stream here in a little bit, or maybe check out the Tales of Runeterra. I don't know if this is playable yet. I'm pretty sure it is, but I think it's only on mobile, maybe. So we might check it out, see if I can download some streaming stuff for that and do a stream with that. But yeah, I'm so over that right now. Like, that dude was straight just toxic and garbage. It was GG from the beginning. Lee Sin should have rotated around and ganked us. We had like a huge fucking buttload of trouble in the bot lane. Like, my ADC was dead like the whole fucking time. Like, she just kept dying over and over and over and over, and she had like no focus. She couldn't dodge. She just like, she wouldn't trade either. She was just like AFK farming, dude. It was ridiculous. Like, I could AFK in lane and dodge. You know, like, I literally AFK'd in lane for like a minute or something after I was just over her freaking not trading at all, right? Like, she has things to counter it. She wasn't using anything. Like, she could use her hailstorm or whatever it is where the bullets fall down. She could use that to slow them, you know, as she like bounced off, or when she was approaching to zone them off. Traded a couple times, you know, like, as you're farming minions, like, the thing about Misfortune is you want to like hit a minion and then hit a champion if you can, and then go back to the minion, because every other minion that you hit gives bonus damage. Every new target that she hits gets bonus damage on top of it. So you're not supposed to just like power down a single target as Misfortune. It's supposed to be rotating. Unless you're fighting a champion, of course, and then you can kind of like stick to one person. But for the most part, just maximize your damage and your trades. You want to minion and then champion, or champion, then minion, then back to champion, you know? Usually you're starting off minion and then champion and then minion and then champion. You want to use your Qs and your Es for that slow. Like we had that early game. We could have shut down that Quinn over and over and over again, but she just wasn't interested in trading at all. She just thought she was going to farm and win the game. And the big thing with Quinn is Quinn's more of a late game champion, right? Like the early is her weakest, some of her weakest like playing. So us 2v2 with the fear and the extra damage, like we should have taken her like, you know, in that early game. So she let her get farmed and then she fed her. She died 5 times in lane. That's a 6 kill fucking Quinn. So there's no reason for me to duel her. No reason for me, like, dude, I went in and set up that play perfectly for Lee Sin. All he had to do was hit her, and he couldn't even do that. So we weren't getting any ganks. We were pushed in. My ADC just fed her ass off. And then when Lee Sin fucking came in and just started taking farm, and he just would not do anything else, I was just over it. The game was over. There was no us winning, because Malzahar just kept trying to run it down mid. He obviously saw no one was rotating. For whatever reason, no one wanted to rotate. Sion didn't rotate. Lee Sin didn't do shit. He just stayed fucking jungle for the most part. Like, he didn't get a single objective. And he can solo the objectives. He didn't need us to help him with any of the objectives. He could have soloed some of them. Didn't do any of that. Didn't have no pressure. We had no pressure in bot lane. Like, they were not in fear of getting ganked at all. So, I don't know. That was just a garbage game. And those are some garbage rotations and garbage players. Like, they just had poor game knowledge and just bad skills. I don't know what he's got that skin for. I'd get a refund on that shit. That was terrible. But yeah, so I just decided not to do shit because I knew the game was gonna end eventually, like pretty quickly, more than likely, because we had no objectives, no map objectives, you know, presence at all. So we couldn't really fight for anything. Every time we'd fight for something, like somebody would not be there, so it was just not going to happen. There's just no way. And then people were so fed that nothing you can do. I mean, Lee Sin's a really early gank heavy jungler, and there was no real heavy ganks that I saw. I don't care if it was ganking bot. He could have rotated and ganked mid. I pinged each of the lanes for him to gank something. Just gank fucking something, dude. Like, I don't care if you hover around mid. I don't care if you hover around top. As long as you're not feeding the person over and over again. Like, as soon as you die to a laner, like, maybe rotate lanes or something. Or maybe if you die twice, rotate lanes. Like, don't just keep ganking that same lane and feeding. Like, it's just ridiculous, dude. There's no presence.